energy this Pride Month on Andy Cohen's Kiki Lounge.
Empowering sets from the Kiki Lounge house DJs every night. Long lost vintage Fire Island DJ mixes. It's the Pine Walk collection. And top it all off with my monthly mixtape. Find it all in the Kiki Lounge, my exclusive SiriusXM music channel. Now for a limited time on Channel 79 and on the SiriusXM app.
Summer sounds like poolside party starters, red hot hip-hop mixes, and backyard barbecue classics. With exclusive specials and mixes, plus over 200 extra channels, your sun-soaked soundtrack awaits. Just tap into the SiriusXM app and search Summer Sounds.
This is former PGA Tour winner Smiley Kaufman, host of The Smiley Show, a SiriusXM podcast.
Smiley Kaufman for 61.
I've got boots on the ground at every major tournament, which means each week I'm bringing you insights straight from the course and conversations with my friends on the PGA Tour. Because what's better than golfing with your buddies? Listen to The Smiley Show right now on the SXM app, available with all trials and popular plans, or wherever you get your podcasts. That's SMYLIE.
This is the NBA Finals on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app.
Miami is not fouling, and not one player on the Dallas Mavericks has won a championship until now. For the first time ever, the Dallas Mavericks are the NBA champions. They are basketball's best in 2011.
Mike Tirico with the call back on ESPN Radio, and on that team, it included Jason Kidd. Kevin Winter with you, ESPN NBA analyst Monica McNutt back with me as well. We'll welcome in Monica in a moment. NBA Countdown presented by SoFi. It's time to hear from the head coaches before Game 1 of these 2024 NBA Finals, and we start with the Western Conference champion Mavericks and their head coach Jason Kidd. Yesterday, he spoke with George Sedano and PJ Carlesimo.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach Kidd, what was the catalyst for this new group? When you guys got all these new guys, you know, I was at your arena March 7th against Miami. You guys made some lineup changes then. Is that the moment, and what changed after that moment?
Yeah, I think that's the date that we've all picked, but it actually was the time that the team came together and did change for the better. That our defense was connected, and then offensively we started to play at a high level. But that Miami game, just the physicality that Miami plays with, it set a tone for us that we can match and play at that level, and I thought we did a really good job.
How much of the thinking when you moved Daniel and Derek into the lineup was defense motivated, or was it, a whole bunch of factors to make those two changes?
Yeah, when you look at with Gav starting, we had already seen what D-Live was doing for us as a starter. We wanted to see what Gav can do, and then to be able to have Derek Jones Jr. Start, we just became bigger. And we could switch a lot. And then Derek was giving us a little bit more athleticism with Luka and Kai out there. And so that was one of the big things for us to look at. And it actually worked. A lot of times some things don't work, but this one worked, and we found our identity and we ran with it.
When I look at all your numbers, it jumps out at me. You're taking fairly significantly less threes than you did in the regular season, and you seem to be playing a tiny bit more deliberate. Did that just evolve with the new lineup, or were both of those conscious decisions?
No, I think everyone wants to take away the threes. When you look at Kai and Luka's ability to get two on the ball and his late pass to the slot or corner, and then the vertical game with Gafford and Lively, sometimes teams want to take that away. So we're a team that's going to react to what you're trying to take away, and then we'll just again take what you're going to give us.
Coach Jason Kidd with us here. Your story this season, I mean, big picture again, it's an amazing story, right? Like, you guys make these trades, you become this championship level team over time, and I don't feel like the story gets told enough about how difficult it is, what you guys have gone through. Like, how would you paint the picture of your season?
That's a great question. When you talk about, going back to the draft, the criticism that we received about not making it to the play-in game, but we got Derek Lively, and Omax in that draft. And so to get pieces like that, and then to be able to get Exum and D. Jones in free agency, and then to be able to make that trade. So there was a lot of things that led up to it, but just the consistency of Kai and Luka, and that question was still out there, can they coexist? And I think that was answered pretty early. But I thought the group, again, to be able to score at a high level when we first started the season, and then the pivot to be able to play defense at a high level, just shows that when the guys buy in to what you're selling, good things can happen.
That was yesterday. Jason Kidd with George Sedano and PJ Carlissimo. We welcome back ESPN NBA analyst Monica McNutt. And McNutt, I want to go this route with you when it comes to Jason Kidd. Can you see his impact on Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic that he's been having as a former point guard and a former champion?
Absolutely. I think, first of all, you think of Jason Kidd. I don't know about you, but I still very much go back to Jason Kidd, Nets jersey, holding it down for the New Jersey Nets. And so I think when you think about Kyrie, a guy that is a product of that same area, and watched Jason Kidd for a long time, and it's not just Kidd. I think that entire staff, God Shamgod has done a great job. Sean Sweeney with that team's defense. There is a credibility there in terms of not just his playing days as far as Kidd has gone, but also his acumen to work to this moment as a head coach in terms of toiling as an assistant and head coach at other stops in the NBA. But yes, and I think the story that we've heard, Winter, is that he doesn't necessarily tell his guys what to do. He tells them what he would do, and then they're allowed to then digest that information how they see fit and apply it.
All right, so there's the Jason Kidd angle. We're going to hear from Joe Mazzulla. I want to remind everyone this interview took place yesterday, which is before the announcement of Al Horford starting at center tonight in place of Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis coming off the bench, but Kesty and PJ spoke with Joe Mazzulla yesterday.
Kevin, thank you very much. Joe, first of all, congratulations on getting to the finals. Before we get into the matchup more, just interested, 2 years ago at the finals, you're an assistant coach with this team. Are there lessons from the finals in that moment that have built to where you are today?
I think there's lessons in winning and losing in general. Anytime you don't win, the lessons are magnified and they hurt a little bit more and they stick out more, but they're no different than any other situation. And, from the perspective that I was able to have in that, the things that lead to winning are the same. There were moments where we executed well. There were moments where we didn't rebound. There were moments where we didn't get back in transition. And I think the closer you get to achieving a goal, the more you have to stay focused on the simple things and the things that you can control. Transition defense, boxing out, defending without foul, executing, making 2-on-1 reads, taking away tendencies. All those things matter, and that's what we have to focus on.
Joe, Kristaps Porzingis missed a number of games in the regular season also, and now you've played with them more than 5 weeks without it. Would you say you missed him more on the offensive end, the defensive end, or both? Is there an answer to that? Like what?
I think we missed him in general. I think he brings so much versatility. I think he brings our ability to play double big. Everybody on our bench can play alongside him because of his ability to shoot and his ability to protect the rim. And so I think we just missed him on that, and then be able to be as versatile as we can on both ends of the floor with him.
Talking about what Kesty mentioned, the finals a couple of years ago. You guys had a couple of 7-game series. It was almost like you were playing a few days off, boom, you get at it again. It's hard now comparing. You've dealt with days off. To me, that was always a bigger challenge, trying to figure out how many days you give them off. What do you do? What do you do to keep them in shape? How is that? Because that's kind of been you guys this entire playoff so far.
Yeah, you trust your guys. Our guys know. They know what they need to do individually. They know what they need to do as a team as far as the mental approach, the physical approach, conditioning. And then you have themes that you have to work on. Like, you still have to have a mindset that you can get better. You have to get better. Like, we got to get better as a team. We got to get better at this. Even though we won the Indiana series, there was things that were exposed that we need to get better at. And so you find the balance of your rest, which is important, staying healthy, but understanding you have to get better. And then when you know your opponent, making sure you know your opponent well, but you can simplify what you need to do.
Speaking about the opponent, there's so many guys that can beat you. Let's start at the top with Luka Doncic. How do you handle him when he's so good at, handling his own speed?
Yeah, I think everything depends on, you have to control the other things. If you don't get back in transition, when you do make them miss, if you don't get the rebound, if you foul them and put them to the free throw line, if you turn the ball over, if you don't get good shots, then you can't manage the game. And so the most important thing before even talking about that is making sure that we're able to manage those things that are within our control at all times.
Joe Mazzulla yesterday with Mark Tessinger, PJ Carlesimo, Monica McNutt. Final thoughts, Keys, to game one tonight here in these NBA Finals.
I continue to say Winter, the team that is the best in the last 5 minutes of this ball game falls into clutch time. The Celtics played 4 clutch time ball games in the postseason. The Mavericks were better statistically in clutch, and they had to deal with those opportunities more often. So we'll see what happens.
We will. I'll talk to you at halftime, my friend. Great stuff. Monica McNutt, you got it. ESPN NBA analyst Monica McNutt joining us here on NBA Countdown. She will be here throughout the course of these NBA Finals. Kevin Hoyt with you. Up next, Mark Tessinger, PJ Carlesimo, George Sedano have her call from the Garden in Boston. It's the Celtics and the Mavericks. Game 1 of the NBA Finals is next. This is ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Now your ideas don't have to wait. Now they have everything they need to come to life. Dell Technologies and Intel are creating technology that loves ideas, loves expanding your business, evolving your passions. We push what technology can do, so great ideas can happen right now. Find out how to bring your ideas to life at Dell.com. Welcome to Now.
Hope your imaginary friends are hungry, because IHOP's new menu, inspired by the movie If, is our most imaginative yet. With blue raspberry pancakes, a pizza omelet, unbelievable soda pops, and more. It's time to set your imaginary friends free. Only at IHOP. Kids eat free every day 4 to 10 p.m. And see If in theaters May 17th. One free kids entree per full-priced adult entree. Restrictions apply. This film is not yet rated.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams 4-day super sale and get 40% off paints and stains from June 7th through the 10th. With prices starting at $29.39, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your bedroom, living room, or home office, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
With T-Mobile, you can get tons of benefits and still save, because nobody likes having to choose. It's like getting romance and sci-fi.
I love you. Also, I'm a robot.
At T-Mobile, you can get the benefits you want and still save on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. See how with our savings calculator at T-Mobile.com/switch. Plus, switch and keep your phone. We'll pay it off up to $800.
Via virtual prepaid card in 15 days. Qualifying unlocked device, credit, service, and timely redemption required. Card has no cash access and expires in 6 months. See T-Mobile.com.
Every business faces challenges, but complicated, expensive, and uncertain shipping shouldn't be one of them.
With USPS Ground Advantage from the United States Postal Service, you can avoid all the noise.
No more unexpected surcharges, hidden fees, or complex rate structures.
It's just easy, cost-effective, and dependable shipping. Tune your business's frequency to success and turn shipping to your advantage. Learn how at USPS.com/advantage. USPS Ground Advantage. Simple, affordable, reliable.
Get the champagne ready. The NBA Finals are here.
Welcome to the NBA Finals.
Let's raise our glasses and our rings to the two phenomenal teams left standing.
My goodness!
Here's to high-stakes action, to thrilling moments we can't miss.
He ties the game at the buzzer.
And to crowning our next champion. Here's a toast to the NBA Finals. The 2024 NBA Finals, presented by YouTube TV, continue on ABC.
This is the NBA Finals.
The Celtics have finished the sweep, and it's on to the NBA Finals for the 23rd time.
You want to be one of the greats to put on this uniform. Every great before you won a championship, and that's what we try to play for every single season.
Now the Eastern Conference Finals Most Valuable Player Trophy.
Jaylen Brown.
The ultimate goal is to get over the hump and win. I think that'll add a lot to our legacy. But as of right now, I mean, that story is still kind of untold. The expectations are obviously different here. It takes special player to be here and to be a part of an environment like that.
You're listening to the NBA Finals on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app.
Kevin Winter with you inside our Granger studio. Here we go. It is time for the Celtics and the Mavericks. During the regular season, the Dallas Mavericks were 50-32. They were the fifth-place team in the Western Conference. They went through the Clippers in 6 games in round 1, the Thunder in 6 games in round 2. They beat the Minnesota Timberwolves in 5 to capture the Western Conference Championship and advance to the NBA Finals for the 3rd time in franchise history, the first time since 2011. That year, the Mavericks won their only NBA championship. They're the road team in this best-of-7 series. They're in Boston for Game 1. The Celtics are 64-18 during the regular season. They were first in the NBA. They won the East by 14 games. They won the league by 7. The Celtics went through Miami in 5, Cleveland in 5, and Indiana in a sweep to win the Eastern Conference Championship. But, of course, along the way, Miami was without Jimmy Butler, Cleveland missed Donovan Mitchell, and the Indiana Pacers missed a little bit of Tyrese Halliburton. Questions remain. It's time to start answering those questions. For the 23rd time, the Boston Celtics are in the NBA Finals. They have won 17 championships, tied with the Los Angeles Lakers for the most in NBA history. Celtics and the Mavericks.
The 2024 NBA Finals on ESPN Radio is presented by Indeed. Hiring this year? Visit Indeed.com/credit. Now from TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts, alongside PJ Carlesimo and George Sedano on the sidelines, here's Mark Kestershire.
2 years since a disappointing finals loss in this building, the Boston Celtics are back once again, 1 series away from that long-awaited 18th NBA championship, but standing in the way, Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks, a 5 seed in this postseason. As Kevin Winter just mentioned, beat 3 50-win teams to reach their first finals since their 2011 championship. PJ Carlesimo, this is a really good matchup of teams with big weapons, big names, top 10 defenses, and they both could play some good defense as well.
Yeah, I think we've got potentially a great finals here. There's so many different storylines, but the thing that I'm just anxious to get going, both of these teams have played so well. Celtics the entire year, Dallas the last third of the year and through the playoffs, and really, let's throw the ball up. Let's get this thing going.
Well, let's get to your keys here for game number 1 between the Mavericks, 50 wins during the regular year, and the Boston Celtics, 64 wins, best team in the NBA.
Well, for Jason Kidd's Dallas Mavericks, they need the other players to score points. Boston's going to put points on the board. They're number 1 in points scored. They're a great 3-point shooting team. No doubt in my mind, Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving are going to score, but they're going to need P.J. Washington, Derek Jones Jr. and the twin bigs, Lively and Gafford, to step up. Secondly, their transition defense has to be very good. Boston is sneaky how well they run, particularly off misses or turnovers. So the transition defense will be tested for the Mavs. For the Celtics, that 3-point shooting we bragged about, that's the key to what they do on the offensive end. Somehow they got to solve the challenge of the Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving pick and rolls. Those two are so good with their passing with their perimeter shooting and with the lob passes to those two bigs who finished so well at the rim.
Luka and Kyrie averaging nearly 52 points per game combined this postseason. Oh, by the way, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are averaging 51 points per game and average 60 in the conference finals. Mavericks have been introduced. Celtics about to be introduced. Let's give you the starting lineups for Game 1 of the NBA Finals. And for the Dallas Mavericks, the backcourt of Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, as we mentioned, averaging 51.6 points per game so far in this postseason. And Luka Doncic on his own in the postseason, 28.8 points, 9.6 rebounds, 8.8 assists. He is the leading scorer in the NBA this postseason in all those categories: total points, total rebounds, total assists. The forwards, P.J. Washington and Derek Jones. Washington's been brilliant since coming over from Charlotte in a February trade. And Daniel Gafford, who came in a February trade from Washington, has been similarly brilliant. He is in the middle for Dallas. For the Boston Celtics, sticking with the same starting five they had in the last two rounds, Kristaps Porzingis is back, but will come off the bench for only the second time in his career. The backcourt will be Drew Holiday and Derek White, two of the best guard defenders in the NBA. The front line, the outstanding Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, again, 51 points per game between them, and Al Horford, who just turned 38 on Monday. We thought maybe he'd be coming off the bench in this series. He'll make his 11th straight start. So Porzingis coming off the bench as we welcome in the third member of our crew, George Sedano.
Guesty, PJ, I observed Kristaps Porzingis earlier today as he was warming up. Offensively, looked like he was moving fluidly. His shot was falling. The interesting part was defensively. He was doing the defensive drills. That, to me, is the part that I was most curious about. Looked like he was moving all right laterally and side to side, forward and back. They're going to test him, particularly on defense. You're going to see Luka and Kyrie probably call him up in the pick and roll when he's in there and test him early, since he's missed so many weeks now. It's been 5+ weeks since he's been out. But the Boston faithful were happy to see him. When he came out here before introductions, he came out to a rousing ovation from the faithful here at TD Garden, Cassidy.
He did, George, and all the Celtics wearing the Walton warm-up shirts for Bill Walton, of course, was on the 86 championship team. PJ, the Walton, the colors are tie-dyed. Of course, he was the great Grateful Dead fan. Bill's widow and his 4 sons are here in attendance for Game 1.
Yeah, Laurie is a good buddy, and I want to see Luke, his son. They did a really nice job, the Boston Celtics, with a tribute they played, showing a little bit of Bill's career, and, of course, Eddie Palladino, the great play-by-broadcaster here, did a really good job acknowledging Bill, and I know it's meaningful to both teams. It's very, very deserving and very special in this building.
A couple of things we watched before the game to see if anybody was tight. I don't think I've seen two looser teams. The Celtics came out, they looked very loose. Luka was doing his usual throw a 50-foot pass in the air, have it bounce, and try to go into the basket. Both sides look very loose.
Yes, believe me, these guys are just glad to be playing games. They've been off for so long. Celtics in particular, they've only played a handful of games, it seems, in this playoff, so they want to get going. They're done practicing. Let's play against somebody else.
Jason Tatum right in front of us, putting his thumbs in the armpits of his uniform and lifting up and down. You can see the Celtics on the chest, and that is igniting the Let's Go Celtics chant, and you love to see it for the NBA Finals. Old school, white home uniforms, Kelly green Celtics across the chest. Mavericks are wearing those black uniforms with the blue numerals, but we got a nice courtside seat so we can actually read the numbers here as Game 1 of the Finals gets underway. And a star-studded officiating crew. We're down to 12 officials now. Zach Zarba in his 11th Finals. Josh Tiven officiating his 5th Finals. Courtney Kirkland officiating his 4th Finals. Our officiating crew here for Game 1. Al Horford will get the start. Porzingis available, no minutes restriction, but he'll come off the bench. It'll be Gafford and Horford to jump center. Easy tap win by the Celtics. And now a near takeaway by Kyrie Irving in the backcourt against Brown, but Boston keeps.
Scramble on the floor already.
And I even heard a few boos. They were anticipating Kyrie holding the ball. Kyrie defending out on the left against Derek White. White using a Brown screen, dribbles, tacks the three-point line, goes to Tatum with 5 to shoot, into the corner right with 3. Horford's going to attack the rim and jam it home for the first points of these 2024 finals.
Well, we didn't know he was going to start. He's the oldest guy here. More fittingly, who should start with a dunk?
Celebrated his 38th birthday, Al Horford, on Monday. 2-0 Boston. Here's Gafford into the lane, into a double team. Passes outside. Derrick Jones Jr. parries a 3 and an early Dallas lead.
That's one of the others we talked about, and that's the three-point shooting Dallas is going to need.
Drew Holiday an early 3 with an answer from the left wing early in possession.
We said transition defense, Kesty. Boston comes down quickly. If you don't match up, they're going to fire those threes.
Well, you mentioned it. The top 2 teams in three-point attempts during the regular season. Boston 1, Dallas 2. 5-3 Celtics. Doncic going to back down Brown all the way to the dotted line. Now the step back and nails the foul line jumper.
Well, so much for days off affecting these two teams.
Luka Doncic, the first European to win an NBA scoring title, nearly 34 points per game. Averaged over 32 in the Western Finals against Minnesota. Tied at 5, early going. Derek White on top to Drew Holiday. 90 seconds in to Brown, catch and shoot. Right angle 3, in and out. Hits the rim. Tatum with an offensive rebound. Out to White. Load up for a 3. Missed it long. Doncic taps it to himself and lost it. He lost it, and when he got it back, Masut was on the baseline. It'll be Boston ball. And a big smile across the face from Luka as he hears it from the Boston faithful.
Offensive rebound for Boston. Dallas, traditionally the better offensive rebounding team.
Zach Zarba will hand the ball baseline right to Derek White. 14 on the shot clock. White gets it in on the right to Horford. They work it around the horn to Tatum. Jason Tatum, second finals to Jaylen Brown, the Larry Bird MVP from the conference finals. Drives toward the lane, stops at the free throw line, 2 to shoot. Into the corner, White missed the 3. Another offensive rebound. Horford outside to Brown for 3, short, and chasing it down, White able to tip it back to Brown. This is the 4th crack in the same possession.
Derek White with 2 good hustle plays right there on the glass.
Horford contested 3, missed it off the glass, and finally Luka Doncic got the rebound, but Tatum smacked him across the head as he reached in, and we have our foul, our first of the game. It'll be on Jason Tatum.
That was the matchup. That was one long offensive possession to come away with nothing. Jason Kidd cannot be too thrilled with his defensive rebounding.
Well, speaking of matchups, Jaylen Brown, like he did in the regular season, the first to get Luka Doncic here. Doncic in a switching defense now has Horford at the top, takes him to the left, drives down low, fadeaway short jumper, front rim, no good, but tapped up and in. Daniel Gafford with the bucket.
Gafford was camped right underneath the basket. He just went up, waited for it to come off the rim, and knocked it back.
7-5 Dallas. Tatum going strong, lost the ball. Gafford took it away. Kyrie Irving has it. Up ahead, Luka half court. Down floor they go to Jones. Now to Washington, who goes up strong and slams it. P.J. Washington giving Dallas a 4-point lead. Quick pace here. Jaylen Brown already down to the baseline. Sends it out. Horford's got it. 3 from the wing. Good for Al Horford. Old Reliable coming up big.
Celtics have 7 3-point attempts already, Kesty.
2 of them from Horford, who's got 5 points. 9-8. Dallas by 1. Jaylen Brown, the takeaway of Doncic, wanted a foul. None called. Brown all by himself. Loads up. Jams it home with 2 hands.
One of the things Luka did so well in the Western Conference Finals was to stay off the officials. Just stay focused on the game.
10-9 Boston, and the crowd as loud as it was since the beginning. Here's Kyrie, off balance shot, blocked by Horford, recovered by Drew Holiday. Defensive Boston tightening here. Holiday at the top, accelerates. No-look pass into the corner. Brown drives the baseline. Nice dish underneath to Holiday for the bucket. And Boston leads 12-9.
Jaylen Brown, usually not a high assist man. That was a really clever pass along the baseline.
8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 7 straight Boston points. Lucas spinning now against Horford on the right side. Steps back, 3 on its way, missed. Rebound Tatum. Tatum will bring it into the front court, left to right as we watch it courtside here at TD Garden. Now he backs off as he's picked up by Daniel Gafford. Cuts to his left, into the lane, accelerates. Pass to the wing. Here's Horford for 3. Missed that one, and the rebound cleared by Dallas. Up ahead, Irving's got it. Irving hears the boos. Now Irving takes on two players, puts up a tough shot and hits. Little fall-away 15-footer as he hit the deck.
Fans would be better served not poking the bear, Mr. Irving.
12-11, Boston still leads. Tatum drives into a double team. Pass out to the top is tipped and stolen. Kyrie went down on the floor, and a timeout, I believe, was the call, right? Or do we have
he's got a foul.
We do have a foul.
JB.
Yep. And Kristaps Porzingis is going to come into the game for the first time in 38 days. Coming off the bench at the 7:17 mark of the first quarter to a standing ovation. He's been out since game 4 of round 1 with a strained calf.
9 of the 10 starters have taken a shot. Jason Tatum, believe it or not, the only one who hasn't attempted a field goal so far.
12-11, Boston by 1. Derek Lively, also the rookie, has checked into the game for Dallas. Finds Irving, good look at a deep 2, and he hits it to give Dallas the lead.
Most playoff finals experience, a champion, someone who's looking to really step up for the Mavericks.
They were trying to lead Porzingis on a pass down the lane. It was knocked, fortunately for Boston, out of bounds by the Mavericks. So it'll be Boston ball front court after this first break. A Dallas lead by 1.
Both teams look very comfortable. We need to take a deep breath. We are going to have a great series.
We are going to fire up a second oxygen tank as we get set after the timeout. 6:58 to go, first quarter, game 1. Mavericks 13, Celtics 12. You're listening to the 2024 NBA Finals on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app, presented by Indeed.
This is Rob Perez, Worldwide Wob. When Game 1 of the Finals finishes up in Boston, the night is just getting started on SiriusXM NBA Radio.
Tatum saw it coming, picked it off, drops in, and throws it down with 2 hands.
You'll hear my complete recap of Game 1 between the Mavericks and the Celtics. We'll bring you inside the locker room to hear from the coaches and the stars. And of course, we'll take all your calls. It's the NBA Radio postgame show, only on NBA Radio Channel 86.
Welcome, everyone. This is Dave LaGreca here, letting you know that Busted Open is now live 7 days a week. So join myself, as well as Hall of Fame wrestlers like Bully Ray, Mark Henry, Mickey James, and more for knowledgeable pro wrestling talk, entertaining debates, and interviews with the biggest names in the game every single day of the week on the SiriusXM app, available with all trials and popular plans, or subscribe to YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.
The 2024 U.S. Open is coming, and you can hear all the action on U.S. Open Radio.
Oh, and it goes in the hole. Scotty Scheffler, eagle.
All next week, we have coverage from Pinehurst with analysis, player interviews, and play-by-play coverage from Pinehurst number 2.
Wyndham Clark is a major champion. He's won the U.S. Open.
Hear the 2024 U.S. Open on U.S. Open Radio, Channel 92 when you're in the car, and on the SiriusXM app.
New faces in new places.
Absolutely thrilled to be an Atlanta Falcon.
And SiriusXM NFL Radio brings you an insider's perspective from OTAs and mandatory minicamps.
He's an accomplished route runner. He's an instant starter. He is awesome.
Hear how your team is shaping up as they prepare for the 2024 season.
I don't see bust. I see Super Bowl.
There's a story for every team on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
ABC.
Kevin Winter with you inside our Granger studio for the NBA Finals on ESPN Radio. Don't forget to log on to our social media accounts at NBA on ESPN Radio to vote in the AutoZone In the Zone poll question. Who's going to get in the zone for tonight's Game 1 of the Finals? Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving. In the zone brought to you by AutoZone. What makes AutoZone America's #1 battery destination? They offer free battery testing and charging and reliable replacement batteries. They've always got your battery solution. Get in the zone. AutoZone. 6:58 to go in the opening quarter. Dallas by 1. Mark Kessler back to you at the Garden.
All right, Kev, thanks a lot. 2 Kyrie Irving buckets after a 7-0 run by Boston, I should say. Let's go behind the Dallas bench and check in with George Sedano.
Kesty, Jason Kidd was urging his team to do a better job rebounding. As you saw in a couple of those possessions, they gave up some easy rebounds. They need to do a better job of boxing out. And then he said, in regards to the other aspects of their defense, they can't let Boston get those corner threes. Those were the 2 points of emphasis, Kesty.
PJ, early thoughts here in Game 1?
The threes, they're firing them. Boston, no surprise there. JT not getting untracked yet. Derek Jones Jr. now has that assignment.
Off the inbound, Jaylen Brown has it, attacks the rim and gets fouled. We were just saying in the break we haven't had any free throws yet, so it's 6:55 to go in the first. Jaylen Brown will head to the line and shoot a pair on the P.J. Washington foul.
And that's the first foul called against the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams appear to want to run. They get it up and down the floor quickly. Transition defense is going to be tested by both of them. I'm kind of interested. It's early, Kesty, but they're getting after it on the glass. The rebounding may be a bigger story than we had anticipated. Dallas has been a better offensive rebounding team than Boston on the offensive end, but Boston is the best defensive rebounding team in the playoffs so far. They only allow less than 8 offensive rebounds a game.
Jaylen Brown's first free throw ties it. Second one gives the Celtics the lead back. 14-13 Celtics. 6:50 to go, first quarter. Luka Doncic now has Jason Tatum guarding him at the top. Using a screen now, breaks through a double, drives. Luka Euros down the lane, got hassled inside, got the bucket anyway. Put it up, ended up on the deck, looked for a foul, didn't get it, but count 2 for Luka.
3 Celtics were all over him. I don't know how he got the shot through them all.
15-4 in favor of Dallas. Here's Tatum driving three-point line to the lane. 15-14, I should say. Out to the wing, Derek White buries a three.
There's another one of those corner threes that George was talking about. J. Kidd does not like those corner threes from the Celtics.
17-15 Celts. Irving front court finds Jones on the left angle. He gets a three that misses to the left, rebounded by the Celtics' Drew Holiday. Now Holiday works inside the lane, passes it out on top. White, three-pointer, good again! Derek White, who hit the go-ahead three in Game 4 in Indianapolis with a couple of trays.
They barely played 6 minutes. They've attempted 10 threes.
Made 4 of them. Celtics lead 20-15. Doncic jump pass underneath to Derek Jones. Tried to slip it up and in. 2 Celtics got back there and got in the way of his shot as he missed it.
Yeah, I think Porzingis' length bothered him on that shot.
7'3" and back in the lineup, and now he's got the ball in his hands against Luka. Left of the circle. Now he steps, gets a shot up over Doncic, no good, but a whistle and a foul. Courtney Kirkland from the far side calling Luka Doncic on a foul.
Can his smile be sarcastic, Kesty? Because Luka has a sarcastic smile on his face saying, hey, I didn't get a call twice. I went to the basket, and you call that one right there. He's looking at Courtney Kirkland right now.
He looks a lot, but you're right. It's that kind of that wry smile and grin that delivers the sarcasm and disappointment. First foul on Luka Doncic, and Kristaps Porzingis. First free throw is good. They're happy to have him back during the regular year. 20 points, 7 rebounds per game. Only played in the first 4 games of round 1 and had 12 points and 5 boards.
Josh Green in for J. Kidd. That's a little early for that sub. There were games in the Western Conference playoffs which Josh Green didn't really get a look, and he was a starter. That was one of those moves that we referenced in the pregame when Jason Kidd changed the starting lineup and put Gafford in place of Lively, and instead of Josh Green, took Josh Green out of the lineup and put P.J. Washington in.
Porzingis hit both free throws, 8-0 Boston run. Drew Holiday went out during those free throws as well. Sam Hauser is in. Rocking back three. Luka buries the triple. Luka Doncic with 7 in the first.
Luka never lets his speaking with the officials affect his game. I can assure you that.
5 minutes to go, opening quarter, 4-point Celtic lead and possession. Porzingis against Jaden Hardy, much smaller, knocks him away, and a wide open look at it, and parries the 20-footer.
There's some really tough matchups happening in transition here. The teams are not always matched up the way the coaches would like it.
Here's Doncic from the right, has Sam Hauser defending him. Doncic spinning, lost it, dives, but can't get it. Jaylen Brown's got it. Over to Hauser, right side Porzingis. He'll hold up with 4.5 to go in the first. Finds White, bounce pass through the lane, got tipped away. Saved, though, by Brown, but to Dallas. Here comes P.J. Washington the other way, right down the middle, attacking Porzingis. Flips it up with a hooking right hand, but missed it off the glass. Rebound to Tatum. 24-18 Celtics, and Tatum now harassed and fouled by Washington out on the perimeter. Non-shooting foul at 4:17 to go here in the first. That's 2 on Washington.
Jason Tatum has 3 rebounds already. No surprise there. He has led Boston in rebounding It's kind of interesting. The two players, Luka and Jason Tatum, lead their respective teams in all the important categories.
Points, rebounds, and assists, and Tatum will inbound with 4:17 to go in the first. Sideline right into Kristaps Porzingis, bodied by the big rookie Lively. Back to Tatum. Jason Tatum hasn't shot the ball yet. Goes to Porzingis, lets fly on a three, missed it. Doncic rebounds.
Well, that's the one thing I'll be surprised after that many days off if Kristaps is able to have his shooting touch right away.
Maxi Kleber also in for Dallas. Here's a step back three on its way. Luka couldn't get it to fall and rebounded by Porzingis. Outlet White, far left side. Front court, now to Jaylen Brown. 3:45 to go in the first. Brown stutter step, cuts to the right, splits through a double. Pass to Porzingis, nobody was there. Fans in the first row caught it, and it's a Boston turnover.
I think Luka Doncic knocked the ball a little bit loose, and Jaylen Brown had his hands full trying to just get control of it. He never turned to look. That pass almost landed in our laps, Kesty.
Fourth turnover against Boston, 24-18 Celtic lead. Luka's going to drive behind the back to Green. Josh drives, floater 14 short. Tap to the corner, Luka's got it. He'll line it up for three, no good. Hit the side iron hard and rebounded by Boston. Outlet to Tatum. Tatum's going to drive. Tatum wants that first shot. He's double covered. It goes in and out and popped to Hardy of Dallas.
That was a tough shot right there. That was very well defended.
Hardy driving in the lane. Off balance. No good. Tapped out by Kleber, but out of bounds across the baseline. It'll be Celtic basketball.
Jaden Hardy has given Jay Kidd some really good minutes off the bench. He comes in and he's very, very aggressive. He doesn't... pass the ball. He's looking to score and make things happen when he's on the floor.
You know what the boos mean? Kyrie Irving is checked in. Luka Doncic taking a seat at the 3:09 mark to go in the first quarter. Boston 24, Dallas 18. Celtics so far shooting 8 of 16 from the field. Derek White passes across the forecourt to Porzingis. Inside the three-point line against Lively. Pivoting, now putting it on the deck with the left hand. Gets by Lively, drives, and slams! Welcome back, Kristaps Porzingis.
KP's giving the Celtics a good lift early.
6 off the bench. The lead grows to 8. Here's Hardy driving against KP, and that had nothing written over it. Too good as he blocks the basketball. Here's Derek White into the front court, waiting for his mates to get down floor. Goes to Porzingis, right back to White. 2.5 to go, first quarter. They go to Porzingis against the much smaller Josh Green. Shoots right over him and connects. 8 in the first quarter for Kristaps Porzingis in his first game in 38 days and a timeout called by Jason Kidd.
8 points in a row for Kristaps against his former team. Anybody that doubted whether the Celtics missed KP, hopefully they're listening to this game.
Only the second time in his career, regular season or postseason, coming off the bench. And we got our first double-digit lead of the NBA Finals. It belongs to Boston. 28-18 over Dallas, and with 2:20 to go in the first, this is the 2024 NBA Finals on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app, presented by Indeed.
I can't believe tax season is here already. Look at all this info I have to enter.
Phil's small accounting firm is growing in numbers.
Why didn't I take that typing class in high school?
A data entry specialist could really help him in a crunch.
I got blisters on my fingers.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer, he hears things differently. To the untrained ear, everything on his shop floor might sound fine, but he can hear gears grinding or a belt slipping. So he steps in to fix the problem at hand before it gets out of hand. And he knows Grainger's got the right product he needs to get the job done, which is music to his ears. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, are you having a hard time dealing with high-interest credit card debt? It's normal, and a SoFi personal loan could help you save thousands by consolidating your DEBT to one low fixed monthly payment. You could get $5,000 to $100,000 as soon as the same day you sign, with no fees required. It only takes 60 seconds to view your rate, and it won't affect your credit score. View your rate at SoFi.com/paid off. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions at SoFi.com/paid-off. NMLS 696891.
Temps are heating up, and so are the ticket deals this summer with Vivid Seats. Whether it's scoring tickets for a night out at the ballpark or witnessing the rising stars of women's basketball, Vivid Seats has you covered. With a robust rewards program and wide selection of tickets, Vivid Seats makes it easy to score great deals on great seats with a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you the peace of mind for the ultimate fan experience. Just visit vividseats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
I'm Kevin Winter. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Game 1 of the NBA Finals on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
What's up, everyone? This is Rob Perez, Worldwide WAP. You can hear all my post-game thoughts after Game 1 of the Finals, only on NBA Radio Channel 86.
Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla on what Kristaps Porzingis brings to the team.
He brings our ability to play double big. You know, everybody on our bench can play alongside him because of his ability to shoot and his ability to protect the rim. But you have Al, KP pairings, you have KP Luke pairings, O'Shea, X. Like, everybody can play with him because of his ability on both ends of the floor.
And Marquez Teixeira also brings 8 consecutive points for the Celtics. Back to you guys in Boston.
8 straight, Kev, and Kristaps Porzingis with those 8 straight. Meanwhile, Dallas, PJ, has missed 6 of their last 7 shots in the game.
Yeah, they picked a bad time to go cold when Kristaps Porzingis was electrifying this crowd. J-Kid's got 3 non-starters on the floor right now. Maxi Kleber, Josh Green,
and Jaden Hardy. Here's Green receiving a pass down low outside to Kleber. He's got Drew Holiday draped all over him. 2:05 to go. Kleber gets rid of it. 7 to shoot. Hardy at the top. Hardy stutter step into the lane. Lost it. Picked it up. One-legged off balance and banks it home. That was going nowhere fast, and he got a deuce out of it.
Jaden Hardy is not bashful.
There ends a 14-3 Boston spurt. 28-20. Celtics lead at 8. Peyton Pritchard in the game for the first time. Gives it to Porzingis. Now to Tatum. Tatum without a field goal in the first quarter. 1:40 to go. He's going to rise for 3. His rainbow triples in over Daniel Gafford, and it's an 11-point lead for the Celtics.
They did all this basically without Jason Tatum on the offensive end. That doesn't bode well for the Mavs.
3 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists for Tatum. Here's Irving, nearly lost it. Chased it down to the left corner. Being booed mercilessly. Gets a shot off that nearly got blocked and hit the top of the backboard. Tatum's got it. In possession, down floor, Pritchard. They'll go to KP, who steps into a 3 and knocks it home. 11 points for Kristaps Porzingis in his return.
5 different Celtics have made 3s.
And a blocked shot by Porzingis that time on Kyrie Irving. Minute to go in the first. 14-point Boston lead. Hauser for 3. Sam Hauser couldn't buy a 3 in the conference finals.
6 different Celtics have made 3s.
37-20. A 23-5 run for Boston, and this place has come unhinged. 40 seconds to go in the quarter. 3-pointer missed by Hardy. Ball batted away, chased down, and it's picked up by Pritchard. Celtics can have a 2-for-1 if they want it. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Drew Holiday taking his time, though. We're going to go under 24 seconds and counting here in the first.
I think they missed that opportunity.
Pass to Tatum on the right. Kyrie Irving checking him. Now Tatum gets by him on the left, drives hard, knocked away by Kyrie. Josh Green comes up with it, racing down floor. Went up for the jam and got blocked by Porzingis. 8 seconds to go in the quarter. Up ahead to Pritchard for 3. No good. 2 seconds. Rebound offensive. Holiday tried to send the ball toward the rim. Out of bounds it went. Quarter ends. And what a finishing flourish to the first quarter by the Boston Celtics.
7 different Celtics have made 3s. They are 7 for 15 from the 3-point line. They lead by 17 points, and Jason Tatum so far has 3 points and 3 turnovers, and the Celtics have still dominated the first quarter.
A 23-5 close to the first quarter by the Boston Celtics, who lead Dallas after 1, 37-20. Our second quarter coming up next. This is the 2024 NBA Finals on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app, presented by Indeed.
Rise and shine, honey. We don't want to miss our flight.
Our flight is in 7 hours. And we have TSA PreCheck with our Navy Federal flagship credit card.
TSA PreCheck? Getting my bugle through security will be so much easier now.
Learn how you can earn up to 3 times points on travel with the flagship credit card at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
Robert Half research indicates 9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. If you have open roles, chances are you're feeling this too. That's why you need Robert Half. Our specialized recruiting professionals engage with our proprietary AI to connect businesses of all sizes with highly skilled talent in finance and accounting, technology, marketing and creative, legal, and administrative and customer support. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com today.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
I think my battery's dead.
With free battery testing and charging, we can help you get back on the road.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
So what if I need a new one?
We have the right Duralast battery for you, only at AutoZone.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
And what about my old battery?
We can recycle it right here at America's #1 battery destination.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of official.
Hey, Insiders! Hey, you! Yeah, you! I'm talking to you, the one that hasn't subscribed yet. I know, there's like 70% of you guys that watch these games, listen to these games, and don't hit that subscribe button. Come on, it's free. Hit that subscribe button and let's help this community grow and continue to get bigger and better and bring more sports content every single day. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get this party back in action. Back to the hockey.
So far, now you got him back on the bench.
And this is what we call small sample size. But in 3 minutes and 9 seconds, without Luka, Dallas got outscored by 11 points.
Well, it makes it tough for him, man, in this situation. Luka, Kyrie, and again, mine is who are they going to guard? Everybody said, well, who's going to guard Luka? Who are they going to guard? And I think, to me, I look at this Dallas team almost has to be perfect offensively. Has to be real close to it.
Dallas will begin the second quarter with the starting lineup all back together. Kyrie Irving, well, you know who's got it. You can hear the boos. I'm sure Luka will be hearing those soon. Luka hit one tough shot in that first quarter. He was 3 for 7. Here's Luka finding Kyrie Irving right side against Al Horford. Left-hand dribble drive into the paint, palms it, floats it, doesn't get the bounce, rebound, deflected by Holiday off Pritchard out of bounds, and Dallas will get it back.
Kyrie makes that in his sleep. The left-hand floater coming in towards the rim. This time just bounced off.
Kyrie 2 for 6, Luka 3 of 7. Luka under out of bounds, watched by Jaylen Brown, in safe for the Kyrie, pump fake. They're putting Hauser on Kyrie here every time. Kyrie, little jab step. Here comes the left-hand dribble, into the paint, goes to the left hand and scores. He had that game winner earlier this year against Denver with the left hand. 37-22, Boston by 15. Opening minutes, second quarter of Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Drew Holiday. Push pass for Jaylen Brown deep on the right side. Now in the corner, Pritchard, quick three. No good. Rebound. Pritchard chases down the offensive rebound like he did all year long. Moves it out of the left wing. Holiday's pass deflected. That's a good deflection by Washington because that was going to be an open three in the corner.
Hauser was over there wide open then. But why didn't Dallas rebound that basketball? I mean, Pritchard ran all the way from the three-point line to grab it.
Drew Holiday into Jaylen Brown. Out of the logo against Derrick Jones, moves to his left, attacking Luka. Jaylen drives, pump fake, muscles it up and in off the window over Gafford.
Gafford, they're involving Luka in almost all these plays.
6 for Jaylen. 39-22, Boston by 17. Luka putting Al Horford on skates. Steps back, Al stays with him. Entry deflected, but it gets to Gafford, and he's able to flip it up and in. Second assist for Luka. 39-24, Holiday. Jump pass to the paint into the left corner. Hauser, three, got it. He never brought the ball down.
Man, what a great shot that was.
Well, Sam Hauser's been hearing for weeks about how he's in a slump. He's knocked out his first 2 threes of the final. Hauser gets back down and is going to be called for a foul here.
As it looks like Washington that got him. It was.
Thought he got him on the arm.
And shame on the Dallas Mavericks for wearing these uniforms that you can't read on TV. It's only the NBA Finals. But Washington will go to the line. And isn't this just as NBA as it gets as Washington gets the first free throw? Dallas became the best defensive team in the NBA over the final 2 months by adding a player from Charlotte and adding a player from Washington.
And, well, it just shows you really you can go in somebody else's cover and pick some pieces out, and they fit in better than they did when they were in the original team.
Washington not a great free throw shooter, but he gets them both. 42-26. Boston by 16. Jalen switches to the right hand, attacks the middle, and throws it down with violence and thunder with the right hand. Celtics by 18.
Oh, nasty.
Kyrie pull up three on Pritchard. No, short. Rebound. Al Horford. Celtics have a chance to take a 20-point lead in the first half. How many times do we see that this year? Oh, they are buzzing a lot of people on their feet here. Jalen, stop and start on Luka. Moves it to the left corner. How about a three from Pritchard? No good. Back iron to the rebound. Pulled down by Washington. Hauser was on the hunt for that rebound. Pritchard trying to slow down Kyrie into the front court. Left side of the floor. Kyrie puts it in the right hand. Drives past the circle. Switches to the left. Misses in close. Rebound punched in the air and eventually into the hands of Jaylen Brown. Kyrie's had a rough start here to game one. He's getting to the rim, but he can't finish. 3 of 9, and now Kyrie puts the body out and fouls Jaylen Brown.
And God, Porzingis back in front of us again here on the bike.
And he quickly jogs back to the bench.
No.
Now, granted, it is a pipe dream of mine, and it's not off to a great start. By the time this series is over, everybody can finally forgive the ex, and we can all just get along and move on with our lives when it comes to Kyrie.
How's that happen? Okay.
It happens when instead of worrying about Kyrie, you're cradling the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's how it happens. Jaylen Brown, left-hand dribble. They're hunting Luka again. Luka in front of Jaylen Brown. Switches to the left hand, blows by him. Handoff underneath. Holiday kicks to the corner. Pritchard shovels out to Al Horford. Shot clock down to 4. Al got to get rid of it. Shot clock is at 1. Crazy deep 3 by Pritchard is no good. Back iron. And the rebound for Lively. Celtics held the ball too long. P.J. Washington for Derek Lively, who's an amazing rookie year. Now Luka will try Pritchard. Left side, throws that shoulder into him, elevates, flips it up. Does not get the bounce, but he does get the foul. And Luka's inevitable first trip to the free throw line comes 3 minutes and 11 seconds into the second quarter.
With that contact, that big body, he just went right through Pritchard. Who would they give it to? They give him Al, or they give it on Pritchard?
It's on Pritchard.
Okay. Al came over there at the end.
Now, those of us that believe that one day he will be one of the 10 greatest players of all time will admit that Luka is not a great free throw shooter. 79% in the regular season, 81% in the playoffs, and he misses his first free throw here.
Jason Tatum coming back in and say, rebound the basketball, rebound the basketball. Don't give up second chance opportunities.
The rebounding, 19-9 in favor of the Celtics here to start game one. Luka gets 1 of 2. 44-27, 17-point margin. Celtics led by 17 after 1, lead by 17 now with 8:43 to go in the first half. Derek White, deep on the left side. Bodied by Green, moved to Tatum. Tatum has Luka in front of him, right side. Luka has not been able to hide here. Tatum switches to the left hand, turns the corner, spins back to his right, looking for the cutter. It's Porzingis. He puts it off the glass too hard, no good. Porzingis never really had that in his hands. Luka puts it behind his back to keep it away from Jalen. Ball hawking in the front court. Brings it through the Leprechaun logo to the elbow, floats it up high. Lively looking for the deflection, got bumped and fouled. They're saying Porzingis stepped backwards into him to commit the foul.
Well, he was looking, and that's what Luka's been doing, looking for this lob on the backside here. There should be a shot. Ooh, close.
Yeah, it won't be a shot because the ball never got near him. But KP was stepping back to try to defend the lob, and he stepped back into Lively to commit the foul. Lively puts it in the hands of Luka. Deep straightaway against Jaylen Brown. Down, and I mean down in his defensive standstill. Horford can get there on the switch. Right hand dribble, Luka down the left side of the floor. Handoff underneath, Lively drops it out of bounds. Wow. Why did that happen? Because Porzingis was in the middle, and it altered what Lively wanted to do. Boston again, still by 17. Tatum gets across half court. Lively comes out the challenge. Duke against Duke. And Tatum hunts Luka. Pulls up. Three in the air. No good. High rebound. Finally comes down to Washington.
I'd like to see him attack Luka.
Tatum is 1 for 3. Luka, little stutter step. Jaylen on his shoulder. Luka steps through. Kick out. Wide open. Washington straightaway 3. No good. Those are the ones he was hitting earlier in the playoffs. Al Horford has the rebound.
Could not miss those shots.
Derek White into the front court. Now Tatum takes the Porzingis screen, goes back to Porzingis straight away. Push pass for Derek White. And return to Porzingis against Derek Jones. 8 on the shot clock. Fans excited to see Porzingis shoot it. He turns, fires, falling away and hits. Tough shot. Porzingis is 5 of 7, 13 points in 9 minutes. His NBA Finals debut. As it is for Luka, who stepped back here. 3 on Horford is no good. Back iron. And the rebound belongs to Porzingis, who muscles it into the hands of Derek White. Celtics by 19. Jaylen, left-hand dribble at the mid-block. Steps back, gives it up all the way out to Porzingis. Now they reset with Derek White on the wing. Derek White picked up by Lively on the switch. Lobs it for Porzingis, who gets jostled off his spot. Pump fake. Porzingis steps to the top of the circle and hits again. 40 days and 40 nights he spent away from the Celtics. He's been back on the floor for 10 minutes. He's got 15 points. The Celtics have a 21-point lead, and Jason Kidd needs another timeout.
I'm just looking at him then. Did I see a little grimace once he released that basketball? I fell back on that heel. And what I'm watching is all the trainers are right below us here. And every time something happens, they say, okay, this is what they're doing.
6:29 to go. First half of game 1. Boston 48, Dallas 27 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
This is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
Kyrie Irving, I don't know how he'll handle it. I don't think he's been great during those moments when people have chanted, Kyrie this or Kyrie that. This is a big moment for Kyrie. He's going to be the center of attention. Kyrie has a bad game. They don't necessarily blame Kyrie for a loss. But this will be Kyrie will be front and center in this NBA Finals.
Catch the starting lineup weekdays from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on SiriusXM NBA Radio, Channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
New faces in new places.
Absolutely thrilled to be an Atlanta Falcon.
And SiriusXM NFL Radio brings you an insider's perspective from OTAs and mandatory minicamps.
He's an accomplished route runner. He's an instant starter. He is awesome.
Hear how your team is shaping up as they prepare for the 2024 season.
I don't see bust. I see Super Bowl.
There's a story for every team on SiriusXM NFL Radio, Channel 88, and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Your basketball talk with the passion you deserve on NBA Today.
Instead of Boston versus Kyrie, we get Jaylen Brown against Jason Tatum on the verge of realizing, a championship, their dream. It should be Tatum and Brown versus everybody else, like the great duos of all time. Talk about that, not Jaylen Brown against Jason Tatum. It's ridiculous.
NBA Today, weekdays from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern, only on SiriusXM NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the all-new SiriusXM app.
The club season may be over, but now the real fun begins.
Shoot Bellingham! Nicola Morella gives Italy the lead! Kylian Mbappe!
Europe's top nations meet in Germany for the chance to be called European champions.
Ronaldo, brilliant goal! Goal on the post! Spain lead! Toni Kroos has scored!
Euro 2024 kicks off June 14th on Sirius XM FC 157 and Fox Sports 83, or listen anytime on the Sirius XM app.
Celtics by 21. Big deep breath here in the building. And it has been to this point the party everyone who walked in here tonight hoped it would be. 48-27 is the Boston lead. Porzingis, 15 points in 10 minutes. You know what's going to happen tomorrow on the talk shows, right? What's wrong with Joe Mazzulla? Why didn't he start Porzingis?
Well, I'm again, what I saw, and hopefully I didn't see it, when he shot that last jump shot, he came back. There was a little grimace. But really, it shows you what he brings to this team.
And again, we've been talking about the defensive end. He's already altered a bunch of shots down there. Celtic fans can score 5 cents off per gallon with GoPay. Download the GoPay app today for the fast and convenient way to pay at the pump. Go proud to be the official fuel partner of the Boston Celtics, who trailed this game 15-14 midway through the first quarter and now lead by 21.
Well, you're watching the defensive end, and you're watching and seeing exactly what Dallas has to do offensively.
Out of the timeout. Kyrie Irving deep on the right side. Floats it towards Luka. Horford got in the passing lane. His brain said pick 6 right there, but he couldn't keep it in bounds, and Dallas will get it back.
Well, he had room in front of him to grab that basketball. Just didn't.
Kleba. Handoff for Kyrie. Tatum in front of him. Ball moved into the corner. Derrick Jones, left-hand dribble coming strong. Floats it over Derrick White up and in. Derrick White stood still to try to take a charge, but Derrick Jones went to the flip shot. Seen Derrick Jones against the Celtics in big playoff moments. Played for Miami in the conference finals a few years ago against the Celtics. Al Horford deep on the left side against Derrick Jones. Holiday, quick three over Luka, no good. And the rebound belongs to Washington. And Dallas slowing this game down. Back within 19. Now they got the ball back. Kyrie, nasty step back. Finds Derrick Jones. Push pass for Kleba on the wing against Jaylen Brown. And they return to Derrick Jones. Now Luka. Shot clock down to 9 against Drew Holiday. Luka, left-hand dribble. Drives to the dotted line, rises into contact, draws the foul at the last second, threw the ball to the wing, so he will not get free throws. And he was banging himself in the head like, why didn't I just shoot that and I'd get free throws?
Drew Holiday felt like he was all over his basketball. Oh, well, I can see why. He didn't hit it.
Celtics aren't going to challenge because there are no free throws here. Luka, right-hand dribble this time, driving on Tatum, runs it off the glass, no good. Tatum has the rebound. Celtics are just making them work. They're making these shots difficult. It's all you can do. Luka, 3 for 9 now. Tatum draws a double team. Derrick White swings to Horford. The open man is Jaylen Brown, and he's got 3.
Well, swinging that basketball around, you double team, and they're making you pay.
51-29. Boston by 22. Jaylen, clean strip of Luka, flies in for the right-hand slam, and the Celtics lead game 1 by 24.
Well, we talked about who he could guard. JB steps up again.
Kyrie Irving against Drew Holiday. Enters to Kleba, hand back to Kyrie, but Kleba knocked over Holiday and commits the offensive foul. Oh, a calamitous 10 minutes for the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, they open up a can of ass whooping on these guys now.
53-29. Boston by 24. 4:45 to go right now in the first half. Ball in the hands of Derrick White. Drew Holiday deep on the right side against Luka. Puts it to the floor, dribbles twice with the left hand, turns, attacks, no look. Derrick White lays it in at the cup.
Getting anything they want to. Dallas is a shell defensively.
The Mavericks' worst nightmare, having to guard a team where all 5 guys can score. Boston by 26. Kyrie Irving, bad pass, is going to go out of bounds, and he turns it over.
Implosion!
Joe Mazzulla wants that ball inbounded. He wants to keep the momentum. Wow. They hand it to Derrick White. Celtics by 26. Derrick White goes left side to Jason Tatum. Al Horford sets the screen. Tatum rocking a 3.
Oh.
Got it!
Sandwiches for everybody!
The Celtics have doubled up Dallas here in the first half. It's 58-29. Luka drives around Tatum and scores with the right hand.
Brown got knocked down. Is he getting up?
58-31.
Slowly.
Yeah, Jaylen is kind of a little bit foggy as he walks there half court. Tatum moves to his left. Try to shuttle pass. Did it get deflected? No, but Horford, great hustle play to save it into the hands of Drew Holiday, who fires it off Kyrie Irving out of bounds. And great hustle by Al Horford, just as he did against Cleveland in the Dean Wade play, that makes the hustle play to save it.
Celtics are hustling, busting their hump all over the place.
How Celtics would this be if they get a 3 on this possession and lead by 30? It feels like almost every night in this building this year. Tatum, corner out of bounds. In safe for the Jaylen Brown. Jalen spinning back to his left. Push pass deflected over the head of Al Horford. Did he touch it? He did not, so it will stay with the Celtics here with 3 seconds to shoot.
Jalen thought it went off of Al.
Boston by 27. Al lobs it in. Tatum catches at the mid block. Turns, fires, blocked out of bounds by Kleba. That's a shot clock violation.
Just to get a good shot then was okay with me. But Dallas is going to have to go back and regroup.
Kyrie hearing the boos, but it's not about the crowd. It's not about the stage. It's about the fact that Dallas has not faced a team with this many weapons. Driving, Luka in the paint, loses Jalen, tries to step through, then kicks to the corner. Green didn't want to shoot, so move it out to the wing where the Washington 3 comes up short. Celtics again by 27 on the ball. Holiday floats it ahead of Tatum. Tatum nearly fouled by Kyrie, steps away, throws it out to the wing. Horford touches it into the corner for a Derek White 3 that's an air ball. Rebound, Holiday punches it free, but they're going to call a foul. And that's going to put Boston over the limit. And will walk to the other end and shoot free throws with 3:02 to go in the first half. And the Celtics leading 58-31. Second foul on Holiday.
Holiday foul. Oh. They might not have fouled him then with that play.
Doesn't look like there's a lot of discussion about challenging. Washington's free throw, rims out.
I mean, and if you're Dallas right now, what are you saying? Let everything that needs to go wrong now?
It's one game.
Yeah, one game. But the Celtic fans, all you're doing is giving them more fuel for the fire.
And what you have here is the first half, Max, as Washington misses both free throws and Tatum has the rebound, where Porzingis has only had to play 10 minutes. Turnover. Luka has the steal. Into the front court. Keeps it away from Holiday, steps back at 12 feet, and finally gets one to rattle home. And Joe Mazzulla immediately calls the timeout, not happy with that turnover and giving away the points. 2:50 to go, first half of game one. Boston 58, Dallas 33 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
It's time to electrify your excitement for playoff action with BetMGM, an authorized gaming operator of the NBA. Log on to your BetMGM account to receive an odds boost token. Then place a wager on any NBA playoff matchup and apply your token. Just make sure to bet up to the minimum stake, odds, and legs specified on the token. If your boosted wager hits, you'll score up to 50% more winnings. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly.
Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as unrestricted funds in partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Whether you're carpooling the kids to the gym or catching a game at the Garden, those parking lots have one thing in common: Ford SUVs. Because whether you're hauling gear to practice or getting the gang together on Causeway, there's a Ford SUV that's just right for you and your crew, including the Ford Explorer with seating for up to 7 and the Bronco Sport with standard GOAT modes and 4x4 capability. Make your next stop your New England Ford dealers.
At Amica Insurance, we know it's more than just a car or a house. It's the 4 wheels that get you where you're going and the 4 walls that welcome you home. When you combine auto and home insurance with Amica, we'll help protect it all. And the more you cover, the more you can save. Amica. Empathy is our best policy.
Hey, it's Felger here, and summer is on the horizon. If your home or business is in need of a roof, it's time to contact our friends at East Coast Metal Roofing during their Beat the Heat summer sales event. Get this, you'll never have to replace your roof again. Their roofs have a lifetime warranty, they never rust, and can be installed on any style of home. Never replace your roof again. Schedule a free quote right now at eastcoastmetalroofing.com. Mention us, 98.5 The Sports Hub or Felger and Maz, and you'll get 10% off the entire job. East Coast Metal Roofing, your lifetime roofing solution.
Almost a dream scenario for the Celtics here in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. They lead by 25 with 2:50 to go in the first half, 58-33. But Joe Mazzulla's temperament on the bench and is calling his quick timeout after the Celtics just gave away the basketball and 2 points off the lead is an indication not only of the stakes not only the fact, remember the Celtics blew that huge lead in Atlanta late in the year, that if this is the load management era, the other name for it is the no lead is safe era, particularly with offensive players on the other end like Luka and Kyrie.
Well, every possession in the NBA is critical. You look at it going, especially in the playoffs, you live and die on turnovers. So if the Celtics right now, you don't want to turn the basketball over. You miss 2 free throws, and they got a basket because of you being a little bit lax on your passes back. Well, maybe my observation again about Porzingis wasn't true because he's back on the floor right now.
Interesting choice to bring him back in here with the big lead and 2:50 to go in the first half. Celtics basketball brought to you by Nissan. You deserve a car that thrills you. Nissan's got an exciting full line that'll put goosebumps on your goosebumps. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop your local Nissan store at NissanUSA.com today. A lot of goosebumps in the building tonight. Tribute to Bill Walton, the start of the NBA Finals, and then the Celtics just raining down threes, 10 of them in the first half, to lead by 25. Porzingis did not start. That was a late change, but he's played 10 minutes here in the first half and scored 15 points. Derek White moves into Tatum, guarded by Kyrie. That's where the ball goes. Tatum spins, attacks, two-hand slam. Wow. Kyrie cannot guard Jason Tatum.
Doesn't want to guard him. In that position this time, quick move, decisive, all up in the rim.
60-33, Boston by 27, 2:20 to go in the first half. Luka, right-hand dribble, picked up by Horford. Now gets a screen from Washington. That puts Porzingis on Luka. So much discussed about their time together in Dallas. Luka gets in deep, tries to flip it over Porzingis, and does safely to Washington, is able to slam it home.
Actually, that was a shot. He just missed it.
I don't agree with you.
No, you get a chance to look at it. It's a rebound.
Derek White, and maybe because it's Luka, we've seen so many crazy passes that look like one, but obviously we can't see anything from where we sit. Porzingis catch, deep three, got it! Are you serious with this return for Porzingis? 7 of 9, 2 of 3 from distance, 18 points in 11 minutes, and the Celtics lead by 28. Kyrie Irving closed down by Al Horford, gets it back from Luka. Al down in his defensive stance. Push pass for Kleber. Left-hand dribble around Derek White. Attacks, runs it off the window and in. Good job by Kleber with Porzingis waiting in the paint.
Porzingis, what he does, he challenges.
Jaylen Brown, spin move on Washington. Drives, muscles it up, no good, but he got fouled. Lots of contact. And Jaylen will go to the free throw line with Boston up by 26.
Felt 2 guys coming at him on the side. This time the spin move. Almost lost the basketball, but this time pulls it back into the frame of the body. Lays it up, gets the contact hack on the arm. Dallas is saying right now, okay, all right, we're taking their best punch. Now what do they have? Yep.
Jaylen continues to struggle from the free throw line, misses the first one.
These are the crazy times, and everybody said this is the Boston Celtics team. This is all the experts I heard in this last day. That's all they've talked about. This is how good Dallas is. Dallas this, Dallas that. You said that the Boston Celtics had the best offense or the best defenses. I do listen to you from time to time.
I just think in the ramp up here, as Jaylen misses both and Luka has the rebound, Dallas has shaved a couple of points off the lead here, cut it from 29 to 26. Luka leans in on Jaylen, throws a bad pass. Derek White deflects it, but Kyrie saves it. Out to Jones. Jones push pass back to Kyrie, deep on the right side against Porzingis. Kyrie, one dribble, steps to his left. Shuttle pass, Kleber all the way across for Luka with 4 on the shot clock. Luka against Jaylen Brown, works his way to the free throw line. His jumper is true. Cuts it to 24. Dallas has taken 5 points off the lead here late in the first half. 46 seconds to go until halftime. 63-39 is the Boston lead. Celtics trying to manage the clock here, get the extra shot. Everybody on their feet. This is Jaylen against Luka. Shovel pass for Tatum, 4 on the shot clock. Tatum pull up, straightaway 3. Nope. Rebound Porzingis. Push pass out towards Jaylen. He can't come up with it. Kyrie Irving does. Kyrie floats it across court. Kleber wide open, doesn't take it. Instead moves it into the corner. Wow, Kleber had a wide open 3 and didn't want to take it. Instead, they're going to go later in the shot clock here. 16 on the game clock, 11 on the shot clock. Luka against Porzingis. Step back, jumps back, behind the line. His left side 3 is good. And Dallas has done exactly what they wanted to do. They've taken 8 points off the deficit. Cut it to 21, 5 seconds to go. Tatum switches to the left hand against Green. Tough follow-away 3, air ball. And that's how the first half will come to an end. The Celtics A dominant stretch from the middle of the first to late in the second. But Dallas takes 8 points off the 29-point deficit. And it's a 21-point margin at the half. Coming up, Joe Maury will run you through the news of the day, all of halftime and the first half highlights. And then back here at the Garden, our score at halftime in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Boston 63, Dallas 42 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Don't miss out on the NBA playoff action at the DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the Boston Celtics. New customers, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app today and use code CELTICS. That's code CELTICS to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Hope is here. 800-327-5050 or gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Play it smart from the start. GameSenseMA.com. Physically present in Massachusetts. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/bball.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
Mass Mutual knows that finances can lead to uncomfortable conversations.
We should talk about our finances.
Sure. How about Friday evening?
Soccer practice. Saturday morning?
Soccer game. Maybe Wednesday night?
Girls' night. How about Thursday?
Guys' night.
Let me see your phone. So next time we're both free is 3 months from now.
According to calendar.com, the average American schedules less than 4.5 hours a year for finances. Your finances deserve more. Go to massmutual.com today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
Enjoy all your favorite sports like never before.
Derek White goes left side of Jason Tatum. Al Horford sets the screen. Tatum rocking the three.
Oh.
Got it!
Sandwiches for everybody.
The Celtics have doubled up Dallas here in the first half. It's 58-29.
Sandwiches for everybody. What a first half for the Boston Celtics, who lead 63-42 in Game 1 of the NBA Finals in an interesting lineup for the Celtics. No, it was not Kristaps Porzingis in the starting lineup tonight. He came off the bench. And oh, did he make an impression? We'll get to that coming up in just a little bit. But I'm Joe Murray. Game 1 of the Finals. Celtics, a shooting display, a defensive display. And right now, Dallas still, I'm not sure yet if they realize they're playing for an NBA championship. They scored 20 first quarter points. The Celtics got out to 37-20 lead and ended the first quarter on a 23-5 run. And then they won the second quarter as well, 26-22. We'll give you the numbers. We mentioned Kristaps Porzingis coming off the bench. And wow, did he make an impact in this one. Hit some big shots. Also had some key blocks as well. 2 blocks, 3 rebounds. He's 2 for 3 from downtown and 7 of the 9 from the field in 13 minutes off the bench with 18 points, including this one.
Derek White. And maybe because it's Luka, we're seeing so many crazy passes that look like one, but obviously we can't see anything from where we sit. Porzingis catch, deep 3, got it. Are you serious with this return for Porzingis? 7 of 9, 2 of 3 from distance, 18 points in 11 minutes, and the Celtics lead by 28.
It was so good, Grandy had to repeat it. 18 first half points for Kristaps Porzingis in his return. He has not played since April 29th. plus minus a plus 15 for the first half. And I should mention that the bench right now, they've used Sam Hauser and Peyton Pritchard. Hauser in 8 minutes hit 2 threes. He has 6 points. Pritchard played 6 minutes, no points, but did have a rebound, 2 rebounds and an assist. And the rest of the starting 5, Al Horford started the game. He has 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Drew Holiday, 5 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Derek White's got 4 assists and 8 points. And it was Jaylen Brown once again defending Luka Doncic, getting to the basket. He had a big slam in this one. 1 for 3 from 3, 5 of 7 from the field. He's got 3 rebounds, 3 steals, and 13 points, including this basket.
Tatum draws a double team. Derek White swings to Horford. The open man is Jaylen Brown, and he's got 3.
They're swinging that basketball around. You double team, and they're making you pay.
51-29. Boston by 22. Jaylen, clean strip of Luka, flies in for the right-hand slam, and the Celtics lead game 1 by 24.
Well, we talked about who he could guard. JB steps up again.
It's been all Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum is 8 points as well. It's 63-42. We'll get to the second half coming up in just a bit, and we'll also get you your Sports Hub headlines coming up next. I'm Joe Murray here on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
The biggest names in the NBA wake up with the starting lineup.
Talk with Al Horford of the Boston Celtics.
There's a lot of other 36, 37-year-olds who are doing all the things that I'm doing. They're taking care of themselves. They're doing this, but it's not the same. So that's me.
Since we're throwing out compliments, you want to say anything about me and Brian, go. Now's your opportunity. He's still laughing.
You guys look good.
Hear more great guests on the starting lineup every weekday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on SiriusXM NBA Radio, Channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
I'm Johnny Bench, and my road to Cooperstown was a thrill.
This is John Paul Morosi. Coming up on the debut episode of the new SiriusXM podcast, The Road to Cooperstown, I sit down with Hall of Famer Johnny Bench.
I had 17 broken bones, my AC joint removed. I was diagnosed or had a spot on my lung. I wasn't sure would I ever play baseball again.
The Road to Cooperstown airs Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern on MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89, and the all-new SiriusXM app. New episodes drop every Tuesday wherever you get your podcasts.
Feel that energy this Pride Month on Andy Cohen's Kiki Lounge.
Empowering sets from the Kiki Lounge house DJs every night. Long lost vintage Fire Island DJ mixes. It's the Pine Walk collection. And top it all off with my monthly mixtape. Find it all in the Kiki Lounge, my exclusive SiriusXM music channel. Now for a limited time on Channel 79 and on the SiriusXM app.
Hey everyone, this is Brian Geltzeiler from Give and Go on NBA Radio. When Naismith Hall of Famer Robert Parrish joined the show, we asked him if he sees any similarities to his championship Celtics teams to the current Boston core.
Talent, and also they pretty much dominate the East Coast. Those are the two similarities that I think the current Celtics and the Celtics that I played with have in common.
To hear the full interview with Robert Parrish or any of our interviews you might have missed, check them out anytime on the SiriusXM app by searching NBA Radio.
New faces in new places.
Absolutely thrilled to be an Atlanta Falcon.
And SiriusXM NFL Radio brings you an insider's perspective from OTAs and mandatory minicamps.
He's an accomplished route runner. He's an instant starter. He is awesome.
Hear how your team is shaping up as they prepare for the 2024 season.
I don't see bust. I see Super Bowl.
There's a story for every team on SiriusXM NFL Radio, Channel 88, and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Hi, this is Ray Hudson, and for all the biggest matches from club soccer's holy grail, the UEFA Champions League, tune in to SiriusXM FC 157.
Sports Hub headlines.
All right, some other NBA news today. Lakers considering UConn head coach Mr. Hurley to be their next head coach. Also, Commissioner Adam Silver has said the NBA could look into playing outside of the United States. Red Sox in a road trip in Chicago tonight. Tanner Houck on the mound right now, and well, he's pitching pretty well at the moment in a perfect game through 6 innings. Red Sox lead 10-0 right now. Jarren Duran hit a leadoff home run to open the game. 10-0 right now in the top of the 6th inning. Some Patriots news today. Well, they have signed a wide receiver Ja'Kade Jackson. He was with Atlanta earlier this season. They did release wide receiver TJ Luther. And the Stanley Cup Finals off until Saturday night. Of course, the matchup will be Edmonton and Florida. Headlines, they are brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com for 15% off your next drive-thru oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Now open in Weymouth, Canton, Bedford, and Natick. I'm Joe Murray, Grandy, and Max. They have the second half next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
When you don't compromise on the court, you shouldn't compromise off of it either. Lose the calories, not the taste. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Copyright 2024.
The Honda you want is here. Now's the perfect time to drive in the moment with the rugged and capable Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot. Find your adventure with great offers now available on the Honda you want. And when you're driving a Honda, you're driving the brand named Kelly Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value Brand for 2023.
See dealer for financing details based on 2023 brand image awards from Kelly Blue Book. Visit KBB.com for more information.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
The Celtics are going for banner 18. You know who else has banners? Vistaprint. Yeah, the guys with the patch on the Celtics jersey. They got banners, postcards, flyers, stickers, posters, water bottles, yard signs, loyalty cards, and everything else small businesses need to market themselves. And for this round of the playoffs, everyone gets 25% off at Vistaprint.com with code GOCELTICS. That's 25% off with code GOCELTICS. Conditions apply. If Boston needs it, Vistaprint prints it. All right, let's get that banner.
Boston Celtics playoff basketball on 98.5 The Sports Hub is brought to you by John Sewer and Drain Cleaning, proudly serving Boston since championship banner number 13 in 1976. John Sewer and Drain Cleaning has locations in Woburn and Norwood, with 50 technicians on the road offering 24/7 service to fix that drain emergency at your home, office, restaurant, or facility. Go to johnsewer.com.
Name to know when the drains don't flow. John Sewer, we get the job done.
Waiting hours to have your vehicle's oil changed is a thing of the past. Say goodbye to long waits and dusty waiting rooms, and hello to convenience at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Your full-service oil change takes about 15 minutes to complete, and you'll stay in the comfort of your own vehicle for the duration of your service. Plus, no appointment is ever needed. Go to NewEnglandOilChange.com to find a location and save a coupon for your next visit. Now open in Franklin, Billerica, and Peabody.
Are you a veteran? VA New England Healthcare provides state-of-the-art healthcare benefits to those who served our country. Call 844-VA-CARES and learn more about the benefits you earned and deserve. Call 844-VA-CARES.
This is Reliving the Green.
What a pass by DJ!
42 for Paul Pierce.
A three-pointer for Danny A.
KG is locked and loaded tonight.
What a play by Bird!
A look back at this date in Celtics history.
Celtics down one. Here's Artest stepping back into the corner. His three is no good, and Rondo outleaps everybody for the rebound. His eighth. He's headed for a triple-double. He attacks, drops it off to Big Baby, who got bumped in the back. His shot was no good, but he gets his own rebound. Pick out the Ray, who drills his eighth three of Game 2. It is a new NBA Finals record, and the Celtics have needed every single one of them. Their lead is 2. 14 years ago tonight, Game 2 of the NBA Finals in Los Angeles. The Celtics win in L.A. They even the series. Remember, you're still doing the 2-3-2 format back in 2010, so the series shifted back to Boston. And then the big Derek Fisher play got knocking Ray Allen for a loop in that series. Lakers won Game 3 to regain home court advantage. Celtics won Game 4 and 5, took the 3-2 lead back out to L.A. But you know what happened? Kendrick Perkins, who's here tonight, tore his ACL. Rasheed Wallace had to start Game 7. The then named Ron Artest hit the big three in that fourth quarter comeback as the Celtics lost Game 7 in Los Angeles. And when you're doing on this date in Celtics history, at least you can do it because there have been so many games in June in franchise history.
Yeah, everybody else is pretty much home, you think about it, just watching on TV. Celtics obviously played a great first half. I just want to see them continue. At last, maybe about a minute and a half, Celtics got a little lazy, a little lax. What I don't want to see is this game get closer. And, and they start looking at like some false goal. I think that, Celtics have come out and punched. But if you are, Luka's team right now, you're saying, look, we took their best punch, only down by 21, but.
And it was a 13-5 close to that first half. So they scored just 5 points in the final 4 minutes. So their lead was 29. Now it is 21 as we begin the third quarter of the second half of game number 1. Dallas will get the ball first. Al Horford is again going to start. If you're joining us late, what on earth could you have been doing that you missed the NBA Finals? But nevertheless, Kristaps Porzingis was listed as the starter about 20 minutes before game time. That changed officially. Al Horford started the game. Porzingis came off the bench for 3 stints, played 13 minutes, had 18 points in that first half. Ball in the hands of Luka Doncic as we begin the second half of game 1. Luka straight away guarded by Tatum. Luka dribbling behind his back, starts down the right side, lays it up and in. He beat Tatum clean.
Too easy, man. Time just drove right by him, laid it up softly.
First time since early in the second quarter, the Boston lead has been below 20, 63-44. Drew Holiday for Jaylen Brown. Straight away against Washington. Tatum catches top of the circle, finds Derek White. Pretty good look at a corner 3, got it.
And that was a delayed little pick. This time Luka late getting over.
A lot of discussion in the next few days going to be about how many open threes the Celtics got. Luka shut off by Jaylen Brown, throws it back out of the wing to Derek Jones. Jones looking for Kyrie. He's got him on the wing against Drew Holiday. Shot clock down to 9. Kyrie switches to the left hand, pull up, tough 18-footer, no good. But Gafford comes to the backside to clean up the offensive rebound and lay it in.
But you weren't giving up those second chance opportunities.
66-46, Boston by 20. Al Horford for Derek White. Another good look. Right wing 3. This one is no good. The rebound for Derek Jones. Holiday waiting for him just across half court. Jones moves to the Gafford. It's all still near half court here. Ball finally in the hands of Luka. Jaylen Brown in front of him. Luka puts it in the left hand, dribbles to the free throw line, drives, runs it off the window, does not get the bounce, wanted a foul, didn't get it. Rebound Horford. Here's Derek White. Boston by 20. Derek White, shovel pass for Al Horford. Now Jaylen Brown in the corner. Pump fake, going to take the 3. It is too strong, and Dallas has the rebound. Celtics not shooting it well at the start here. Settling, but still 12 of 30 from 3. Right-hand dribble coming strong, floating is Kyrie, and he gets the bounce. So now making a 19-8 run for Dallas. Cut it from 29 to 18. Tatum against Luka. In the left corner, and Luka reaches around, punches the ball away from Tatum. Gafford has the steal. Tatum turns it over. Flashback to 2 years ago and all those turnovers in the finals. Kick out, open, Kyrie 3, no good. Celtics dodge one. Rebound going out of bounds. Gafford touched it last. Boston ball, and man, have the Celtics dodged a couple of wide open threes here.
There was some haymakers. Kyrie just missed a wide open look, and Porzingis going to get back on this bike again.
It's been a rough game 1 for Kyrie Irving so far, 4 of 12. Drew Holiday out of the logo. Now in the hands of Tatum. Tatum steps to his left, bounce pass, leads Horford into a 14-footer. No good. And the rebound on the weak side. Luka has it ripped away by Derek White, but Kyrie comes to the backside, pounces on the loose ball. Kyrie, left-hand dribble, pulls up on Holiday, 12-footer, bounces out, Rebound Holiday. Horford putting the body on Gafford, keeping him at bay. Holiday, offensive end, dribbles all the way to the free throw line. Makes the extra pass into the corner for a Derek White 3 that comes up a little bit short, and Luka has the rebound, his 5th.
Let's see the Celtics get towards the rim. Too many threes right now.
The ball, when the Celtics were rolling in the first half, the ball was coming in, then going out. Luka steps to his right, and Horford, who blocks his 3 into the hands of Jaylen Brown. 4 blocks for the Celtics here in game 1. Jaylen across half court, knocks Luka away. They're calling the offensive foul. We're looking at the replay. Luka was waiting for him. He stopped just across half court. Jaylen spun. Luka went to the ground.
Yeah. He established position now.
Well, the Mavericks have really shut the water off here. Celtics have scored 8 points in the last 7.5 minutes. 66-48. Kyrie, hounded by Holiday. Now picked up by Derek White. Straight away up top. Shot clock at 10. Kyrie starts down the left side, dribbles it off his own foot, turns it over. Holiday has the steal. Celtics should have numbers here. Holiday pulls up, calls his own number, but his three is short. Offensive rebound, Derek White, and he's fouled by Lively. And that's the advantage of the turnover into transition. Celtics had an extra man down there, so Derek White was able to get the offensive rebound.
Look, if you got the extra man down there, how about taking a layup? I mean, this is an easier opportunity then. I mean, you pull up with the three. Why take the three when you can go ahead and get the two? You have this team down now. You can nickel and dime them depth. Just knock down your free throws. Now, up to the free throw line.
The Celtics and Mavericks have combined for just 12 free throws and only 7 makes so far in game one as Derek White hits the first one. It's an uncomfortable feeling really for both sides because the Celtics have not had a good stretch here for several minutes, but Dallas is not making as much ground up as they probably should be doing here over these couple of minutes. Derek White makes the free throws, and the Boston lead is back to 20, 68-48. Derek White has all 5 Boston points in the first 4 minutes of the second half. Kyrie Irving, right-hand dribble, stops on Al Horford, blows right by him, attacks the rim, and scores off the glass. Kyrie beat Al Horford clean.
That was special. That move got by quickly going towards the hole.
Kyrie's in double figures. And he reaches in, knocks the ball away from Holiday out of bounds. Celtics will keep it with 17 to shoot.
I think one thing I'm seeing is Dallas is gambling a lot on their defensive end.
Well, they're down by 18. This was the number 1 offensive team in NBA history against the Dallas team that was the top defensive team for the last 6 weeks of the regular season. Tatum against Derek Lively. Times here. Tatum switches to the left hand, turns the corner, drives in the paint, 2 long strides, throws a bad pass to the corner, throws it away out of bounds. Tatum trying to say it was deflected. It was not. And Tatum's committed a couple of turnovers here.
Dallas right now, they're feeling very comfortable. I'm sure like Joe Mazzulla's going to call timeout right here.
After the layup, there it is. Washington goes the distance. The Boston lead is cut to 16. The turnover problem that plagued Jason Tatum in the finals 2 years ago is back, and the Mavericks may be back in game 1. 7:43 to go in the third quarter. Boston 68, Dallas 52 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Here's what you missed on Give and Go.
What I like about what Kyrie Irving's doing, he's changing the narrative around himself. People put you in a box. You have to find your way out of that box and completely rewrite your story. And what Kyrie Irving is doing right before our eyes is rewriting the narrative that has surrounded him for such a long time.
Give and Go with Rick Kamla and Antonio Daniels. 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern weekdays on SiriusXM NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the SiriusXM app.
The 2024 U.S. Open is coming, and you can hear all the action on U.S. Open Radio.
Oh, and it goes in the hole. Scotty Scheffler, eagle.
All next week, we have coverage from Pinehurst with analysis, player interviews, and play-by-play coverage from Pinehurst number 2.
Wyndham Clark is a major champion. He's won the U.S. Open.
Hear the 2024 U.S. Open on U.S. Open Radio, Channel 92 when you're in the car, and on the SiriusXM app.
Summer sounds like poolside party starters, red hot hip-hop mixes, and backyard barbecue classics. With exclusive specials and mixes, plus over 200 extra channels, your sun-soaked soundtrack awaits. Just tap into the SiriusXM app and search Summer Sounds.
This is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
Kyrie Irving, I don't know how he'll handle it. I don't think he's been great during those moments when people have chanted, Kyrie this or Kyrie that. This is a big moment for Kyrie. He's going to be the center of attention. Kyrie has a bad game. They don't necessarily blame Kyrie for a loss. But this will be Kyrie will be front and center in this NBA Finals.
Catch the starting lineup weekdays from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern on SiriusXM NBA Radio, Channel 86 in the car, and on the all-new SiriusXM app. .9 lead down to 16 now, 68-52.
Boston with 7:43 to go in the third quarter of Game 1 of the NBA Finals. This is now a 23-10 run for Dallas over the last 8 minutes, and they are turning the Celtics over. And we've talked for 2 years, and Jason Tatum has lived with the nightmares, right, of the turnovers against Golden State. Jason Tatum tonight, 6 turnovers in 25 minutes here in Game 1.
Well, that's the thing, though, to get them back in the game, because you're not getting any looks at it. I like to see the Celtics again when I talked before about going towards the rim and taking opportunities. When you got numbers going the other way, make sure you're there and you're able to get it going towards the hoop. Take a layup.
$0.05 off per gallon with GoPay. You can score that. Download the GoPay app today for the fast and convenient way to pay at the pump. Go proud to be the official fuel partner of the Boston Celtics, who were trailed by 1 midway through the first quarter of Game 1. And then went on the same kind of bludgeoning three-point shooting run we saw so many times this year. In a 30-point turnaround, they outscored Dallas in that stretch of the game, 44-14, to lead by 29. But it's been all Mavericks for the 8+ minutes since. Now out of the timeout, Celtics with a starting lineup on the floor, which, if joining us late, includes Al Horford, late change, replacing Porzingis, who has played and played very well in 13 minutes off the bench. Derek White on the perimeter. Hand to Jaylen Brown. Can't turn the corner on Jaylen Brown. Return to Derek White. Pump fake on Washington. Tough elbow jumper at the shot clock buzzer is no good. Rebound Luka. And this is that elite defense that Dallas was playing towards the end of the year. Luka, right-hand dribble. Takes Horford with him into the paint. Scoops and scores.
Man, pushed him away. Got numbers going the other way.
But Celtics not going quick, which is the secret to their success. Drew Holiday in the corner. Spins on Jones and gets the foul eventually.
Nice move going back towards the body, but you watch that off-armor Luka. He hits you with the body and pushes you back.
Celtics led by as many as 29. It is a dangerous 14 right now with Luka and Kyrie on the other side. Dallas has the momentum. Drew Holiday will get free throws as soon as we take 10 seconds for station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network. Randy and Max, TD Garden, where the NBA Finals have returned for the 4th time in the history of this building. The story for the last 10 days was Kristaps Porzingis, and the story in Game 1 has been Kristaps Porzingis, who returns to the game now after the Holiday free throws that put the Celtics up by 16, 70-54. Porzingis is a plus 15 in 13 minutes. P.J. Washington, baseline extended, throws the shoulder to Derek White, forces him into the paint, goes to the jump hook, no good, gets his own rebound and draws the foul.
And you get two shots here with that. That's one thing you saw before, not giving up those second chance opportunities. Gets in, he gets up, you challenge the shot just enough, but you don't get the rebound on that offhand.
After the great Celtics had the first 3 offensive rebounds of Game 1, that category is now 6-5 in favor of the Celtics. Rebounding as a whole, Boston at one point was a plus 10, now just a plus 5 in this game. Washington gets the free throw. And not just the psychology of a series, but with all the media scrutiny and all the attention and all the discussion, and you have 3 days between games. Game 2 isn't until Sunday night. Game 3 not until Wednesday night in Dallas. Washington bounces the second free throw in, and it's a 14-point game again, 70-56. That's the suddenly precarious Celtics lead with 6:35 to go in the third quarter of Game 1. Jaylen Brown against Luka straight away. Lively leaning into Porzingis. They've got to call the foul, and they finally do. And that's 3 team fouls now on Dallas with 6:29 to go in the third. Second foul on Lively.
And Porzingis picks it up immediately once he goes in because you're trying to respect him setting those picks.
Inbound to Tatum. Spins, drives past the free throw line, scoops and scores. Luka was the last line of defense, and that wasn't much of a last line. Tatum's got 10 and 6 rebounds. Boston by 16. Luka step back on Derek White for 3. And Luka has arrived at the NBA Finals party. He's up to 24. Dallas within 13. As close as they have been since late in the first quarter. 72-59. Boy, Lively got away with another one, knocking Porzingis away. Drew Holiday hand to Tatum. Tatum against Lively, deep on the left side. Shot clock at 7. Tatum, left-hand dribble into the paint, kick out. Jalen, pretty good look. Right side 3, no good. Rebound, Luka. His 8th. Celtics are impossible to beat when they make their threes, but they're very beatable when they miss them. Attacking, driving was Jones, blocked by Jason Tatum, but the loose ball gobbled up by Lively, who kicks out to Kyrie, misses the open 3. Rebound, Holiday, and he's clipped in the face by Lively and knocked down. Lively picks up a 3rd foul. That should be a 4th team foul on Dallas. Mavericks are within 13, and Kyrie Irving right now, think about the open shots he has missed. This should be a 2-possession game right now.
That easy look again. Makes the second 3 that he's missed. Wide open, though.
Kyrie Irving has lost 10 consecutive games against the Celtics. A run that started with that game 1 against the Nets here in 2022. Tatum on the left side. Here's the entry. Porzingis against Luka. Shot clock at 8. Porzingis. Luka trying to hold his ground. Reaches in. Does do. Luka and knocks it away. Luka's got the steal. Into the front court. Tatum picks him up. Luka spins away. Throws it back out to Cleveland. Now Kyrie Irving left side against Derek White. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Kyrie, right-hand dribble. Into the paint. Steps to his right. Fall away. Tough shot is good. Vintage Kyrie Irving, and the Boston lead is down to 11. 72-61. Uncharacteristic turnovers here for the Celtics. Have gotten Dallas back in the game. Jaylen Brown against Lively. Drives with the right hand, push pass into the corner. Holiday's 3, nope. Rebound, Derek White, but he pushed Washington to the back to get it. And they called a foul. All Dallas here over the last 12 minutes.
Some of the shots they're taking right now on the offside just haven't gone in the way they shot them before. Drew Holiday had to look at it. Now if you're the Dallas, you're saying, but I'll say this, while we're out here, the Celtics having this lead, this is the game they have to win.
72-61. Dallas trying to get it back under double digits for the first time since late in the first quarter, and they will as Luka steps to his left, hits the 3 over Jaylen Brown. The Celtics turn the ball over. They dared Luka to get hot. He has. And now we've got a ball game. 4:27 to go in the third quarter of game 1. Boston 72, Dallas 64 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Imagine looking up and seeing 47 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 47 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. And Ford F-Series trucks are still the team to beat. Featuring the all-new F-150 and the 2024 North American Truck of the Year, Super Duty. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
Whether you want help with your plumbing business, plumbing career, or you need plumbing services, visit healthstartswithplumbing.com. Property owners and developers, don't let your project go down the drain. Plumbers earn the wages and benefits you deserve. Visit healthstartswithplumbing.com.
It's time to electrify your excitement for playoff action with BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA. Log into your BetMGM account to receive an odds boost token, then place a wager on any NBA playoff matchup and apply your token. Just make sure to bet up to the minimum stake, odds, and legs specified on the token. If your boosted wager hits, you'll score up to 50% more winnings. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly.
Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as unrestricted funds in partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
At Amica Insurance, we know it's more than a life policy. It's about the promise and the responsibility that comes with being a new parent. Being there day and night. And building a plan for tomorrow, today. For the ones you'll always look out for, trust Amica Life Insurance. Amica. Empathy is our best policy.
Hey, it's Hardy. Don't spend another summer trying to stay cool with your crappy old window AC units. Call my friends at Revise for a free estimate on a new ductless mini split system. They're ultra efficient, super quiet, and can be used to heat and cool your home. Call 800-855-SAVE or visit callrevise.com and make sure to tell them that Hardy sent you.
Well, it was inevitable that Luka was going to get going. He has outscored the Celtics by himself in the last 12 minutes. Remember, in Game 5 of Minnesota, he outscored the Timberwolves in the first quarter of that closeout game for Dallas. 1 quarter ago, 12 minutes ago in the game time, Boston led by 29. Now they lead by 8, 72-64 with 4:27 to go. Max's keys to the game brought to you by your local New England Honda dealer. Adventure more, worry less with a certified pre-owned Honda and Honda back benefits. Learn more at NewEnglandHondaDealers.com.
Well, we said second chance opportunities. One of the things the Celtics have given up. And you got to get that ball towards the rim. You can be in the building situation now. Celtic fans seem like they sense something.
Hauser and Porzingis join Brown, Tatum, and Holiday on the floor here. Doncic, Irving, Washington, Lively, Kleba, 5 on the floor for Dallas. Tatum has struggled here in Game 1, particularly with the turnovers. He's got it straight away against Luka. Left-hand dribble drive. Tatum in the paint. Scoops it up, no good. Offensive rebound. Porzingis can't hang on to it. Lively's got it. He stumbles, knocks Porzingis down, and he's called not for a foul, but for traveling, which looked like the right call.
Wow.
Lively wants him to challenge.
Tatum tried to get towards the hole and try to beat his man going in.
Tatum now 4 of 10 with 6 turnovers. The inbound safe for the Jaylen Brown. Jaylen against Kleba straight away. 4 minutes to go exactly in the third quarter. Boston by 8. Jaylen pounded by Luka. Turns the corner with the left hand. Attacks. He gets fouled at the rim by Lively. Dallas over the limit. And I believe it should be a 4th foul on Lively in just 12 minutes.
Threw his body right into the defender. Now does he want to go to the line? He missed the last 2 free throws.
Made the first 2, missed the next 2, and that's been the pattern throughout the playoffs for Jaylen Brown. Has been 63% free throw shooter in the playoffs. He can put Boston up by 10. First one's good.
I heard a bunch of my friends right now. I can hear them talking. Celtics playing with their food. Well, the opportunity's been there. Now Dallas has kind of got it back in the hailing distance. If you're Dallas right now, they can be within 10. You're happy as a pig.
They're actually within 9 as Jaylen misses another free throw. 73-64. Dallas with the ball down 9, 3:48 to go in the third. Kyrie Irving finds Luka straight away. Luka calls the play, spinning his left index finger while cradling the ball with his right hand against his hip. Now moves to the Kyrie. Kyrie left-hand dribble behind the Lively screen. Attacks, pump fake. Jaylen takes the paint away. That's traveling. The Celtics have been great defensively on Kyrie here in Game 1.
They smothered him. Luka's the one getting started.
Kyrie 6 of 16, 3 turnovers. But can Tatum get going? Boston by 9. Tatum into the front court. 3:29 to go in the third quarter of Game 1. Porzingis gets shoved by Lively. Tatum now has Lively on him with the left hand. Attacks the paint. Kick out. Open Porzingis. Aims. Fires. 3 though is no good. Rebound. Tatum flies in offensively. He's got it. Finds the cutter. Porzingis. 2-hand slam. That was a big play here in Game 1.
Big time rebound there by Tatum.
Second offensive rebound of Game 1 for Tatum. He usually does not get a lot of those. Kyrie steps to his right, fires the open 3, misses again. Rebound Porzingis. If Kyrie had made his open shots tonight, this would be a 1-possession game. Boston by 11, 2:53 to go in the third. Tatum against Lively, switches to the right hand, steps into the paint, finds the cutter. Holiday kick to the corner. Jaylen doesn't want the 3, instead puts it to the floor, attacks and gets fouled by Lively. And that now is 5 on Lively and free throws for Jaylen Brown.
Lively's throwing his hand around, but again, you're putting Brown back at the line again. That's 5 fouls right now on with Lively.
And people are going to point to the rookie and say Lively is committing fouls. If you're going to play Luka and Kyrie together, you're going to get beat off the dribble, and you're leaving the rookie 7-footer all alone under the basket. Of course he's going to get in foul trouble. Jaylen knocks down the first one. And very quietly, inch by inch, the Celtics pushing the lead back in their direction. It's up to 12.
Porzingis coming back out of this game.
Porzingis, 20 points in 17 minutes. And unofficially, he's over a plus 20 in this game. Jalen gets the free throws. 5 straight for Boston out of the timeout. The lead is at 77-64. Boston by 13. 2:38 to go in the third. Luka moving to his right. Holiday on his shoulder. Horford helping. Luka floats it into the middle. It's caught there by Jones. Makes the extra pass to the corner. Kleba moves into Washington. Finds Jones in the dunker spot. He's blocked. Met at the rim by Jaylen Brown. Tatum into the front court. Over the shoulder. Open. Horford 3. Way off. And Luka has the rebound. That was an adrenaline shot, but an open 3 for Al. He just missed it. Luka spins into the front court. Steps to his left. Crazy fall-away 3. No good. That was not a good shot even by Luka's standard. And Hauser deflects the rebound to Jaylen Brown. Boston by 13. Time to calm it down as Eddie Palladino about to announce 2 minutes remaining in the third. Jaylen moving to his right. Steps past Luka. Kick out. Wing. Holiday touches it to Tatum. Open 3. Got it.
That's where you answer. Answer critics. And you talk about Brown, big block shot. Had Jones coming in, a high leaper. Block that, you come back. That's a 5-point swing, my friends, if I'm doing the doggone math.
A key 8-0 run over the last 2.5 minutes, and it doubles the Boston lead from 8 back to 16. 80-64 with 1:51 to go in the third.
Well, attacking on your defensive end. And this is a nice answer by the Celtics here. This next minute, 51 seconds, but boy, Kyrie has to be kicking himself with the number of threes he's missed so far in this game. And that's just not Kyrie-like. Well, you're looking at that, you're going, okay, if they're going to give us those shots, we're going to make them. But I love this kind of response the Celtics are having right now, because I don't want to hear all these critics saying, oh, they play with their food, they let them back in the game. No, make sure that this is done. I looked at the commercial the other day. Over 80 years right now. Smokey the Bear. They talked about it. Put the fire out, put it out again, and then even then, put more water over and drown it. That's what you want to do if you're playing against a team like this.
Only you can prevent forest fires. It's actually only D that can prevent forest fires in a situation like this. And the Celtics have tightened it up a little bit. Listen, I think we know it was inevitable. Luka is going to hit some crazy soul-snatching shots in this series. It's what he does. But it's a 48-minute game with 100 possessions for each side. So you got to win all of the other possessions because he's going to steal 2 or 3 all by himself.
Well, let me tell you the stat right now, if you want to say the most glaring stat for Luka right now. 1 assist. That is the difference. Nobody else is involved.
Dallas, Max, 5 assists. 5 as a team. Here's Luka running out for a straightaway 3. He missed it. It was an open shot. Rebound, Jaylen Brown. They ran a play out of the timeout to have Luka cut from under the basket into a straightaway 3, and he missed the shot. Jaylen against Luka. Cross court. Horford saves it. He was starting to cut. Puts in the hands of Tatum. 12 on the shot clock. Boston by 16. Tatum, right-hand dribble drive into the paint. Floats it to the corner. Deflected away from Hauser out of bounds. Celtics will keep it with 7 to shoot.
Tatum's getting all the way to the rim. Sometimes instead of giving that basketball up, it might do to get that ball up on the rim.
Dallas Mavericks getting 22 assists a game in the playoffs. They have 5 here in game 1.
Well, that's the stat. That is the biggest stat. And a lot of these places with Luka now, he's missed. The guys have just missed shots as he's giving up these baskets.
Minute 18 to go in the third. Boston by 16. Jaylen strong down the right side. Over the shoulder pass. Corner 3. Got it.
Shot clock was going down too.
11 straight for the Celtics, and the lead is back to 19. 1:04 to go in the third. Kyrie Irving getting dogged by Holiday. Drives the right side. Hangs in the air. Blocked again by Jaylen Brown. And when Dallas has been able to get in the paint, they have been met at the rim. 2 blocks for Jaylen. 1 for Tatum, 2 for Horford, 2 for Porzingis.
Brown the shot block now? They told me get that message out of here.
Al comes from behind and bumps Jaylen, trying to pump him up. Hauser guarding the inbound of Tim Hardaway is in for the first time. Hardaway, Gafford, Jones, Kyrie Irving, Luka's out here. Driving Kyrie, missing the left-hand layup, rebound out of bounds. Did it go off Gafford? Which way? Yep, Boston ball.
See, and those guys haven't been effective. Gafford or Lively.
Jason Kidd just trying to squeeze a few seconds with Luka getting some rest. It has not gone well for them when he's been out of the game. Boston has the lead back to 19. 2 for 1 here with 41 seconds to go in the third. Jaylen Brown, watched by Kleber. At the edge of the logo. Going to pull up, just shoot the three. Oh, yes! A spectacular close to quarter number 3 for the Celtics. They lead by 22. 14 straight. A deluge at the end of 1, a deluge at the end of 3. Kyrie flips into the corner. Kleber, hounded by Horford, handed to Hardaway. Hardaway on the wing, dribbling low, starts his drive, falls away, baseline, tough shot, air ball, and the rebound is going to result in Gafford coming up with it and getting fouled by Hauser with 14.6 to go in the corner.
Are they going to give him a shot on this? Let's see. Yeah. Guess they're going to say he's at the line, shooting free throws here. Gafford just went inside out. And those two guys who've been so lively and Gafford haven't really been involved in this game.
First free throw, bounces in. A lot of rim, but Gafford not a great free throw shooter. Gets the first one. Heard about Gafford playing the first half of the year, watching Jordan Poole run around in Washington. And here he is in Game 1 of the NBA Finals.
Yeah, he's still running around in Washington.
P.J. Washington, who had that little beef with Jason Tatum about playing games on League Pass early in the year in Charlotte.
Here.
And now he's being watched globally tonight here in Game 1.
By Grant Williams.
Free throws are good for Gafford. Stops the bleeding. 86-66. Boston by 20. Last shot time here in the third quarter. 10 seconds to go as Tatum hits half court on the left side. Tatum switches to the left hand, attacks, throws to the corner. Horford to Hauser, straight away Jaylen. Puts it to the floor, attacks, scoops off the glass, no good. Rebound for Dallas. Jaylen got knocked to the ground, no foul call. That's how the third quarter will come to an end, but this was starting to slip away. The Celtics' 29-point lead was whittled down to 8, and then Jaylen Brown took over on both ends of the floor. And the Celtics are back in command. They led by 17 at the end of 1. By 11 at halftime, it's Boston by 20 as we make the turn for home. End of 3 in Game 1. Boston 86, Dallas 66 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Mass Mutual knows that finances can lead to uncomfortable conversations.
We should talk about our finances.
Sure. How about Friday evening?
Soccer practice. Saturday morning?
Soccer game. Maybe Wednesday night?
Girls' night. How about Thursday?
Guys' night.
Let me see your phone. So next time we're both free is 3 months from now.
According to Calendar.com, the average American schedules less than 4.5 hours a year for finances. Your finances deserve more. Go to MassMutual.com today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah, crazy story. So I'm at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event when Dave, the sales guy, asks, want to test drive the Rogue? And I'm like, let's go. We're driving when Dave says, check out the VC turbo engine. I hit the gas and whoosh. I'm like, okay, I wasn't expecting that. Dave goes, if you think that's cool, watch this. Dave shows me the miles per gallon and I'm like, whoa, that's pretty impressive fuel economy. Dave mentions, these new cars are going fast. And in that moment, I had to have that Rogue. Crazy, right?
Wait till you hear how I got my Sentra.
Now get 1.9% APR financing on the 2024 Nissan Rogue. Shop the Nissan sales event. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. 2024 EPA fuel economy estimates from 28 city, 34 highway to 30 city, 37 highway for 2024 Nissan Rogue. Actual mileage may vary. For well-qualified buyers, excludes Platinum. Subject to Nissan Motor Acceptance Corporation credit approval. See dealer for financing details. N7824.
Hi, I'm Art Chaves with Cohen Heating and Cooling in Natick.
And I'm Michael Ferranti with the Massachusetts Energy Marketers Association.
Full-service heating oil companies across Massachusetts are dedicated to addressing the impact of climate change.
Many of these companies are reducing carbon emissions right now with clean, renewable bioheat fuel.
Bioheat fuel is blended with home heating oil. It's clean, safe, and efficient.
Fighting climate change doesn't require that you spend tens of thousands of dollars to switch to an electric heat pump.
We believe our customers should be able to choose the energy source they want for their homes and families.
Learn more at massenergymarketers.org.
If you're wondering how many times Jaylen Brown had 3 blocks this year, the answer is 0. but he's got 3 blocks in game 1 of the NBA Finals. 19 points, 5 rebounds. He was in the middle of that turnaround after Dallas cut this to 8. Celtics ran up 14 straight. They'll take a 20-point lead into the fourth quarter of game 1.
Jaylen Brown is showing his complete arsenal. Shooting the basketball, knocking down shots, blocking shots, which we don't see, and now rebounding the basketball. Tatum's done a nice job of rebounding the basketball.
You were on it. Dallas averaged 22.5 assists per game in the playoffs. They have 5 through 3 quarters. Luka Doncic in the postseason averaging just a shade under 10 assists per game. 1 through 3 quarters of game 1.
That stat was so glaring. Anybody's going to see that one because it just shot out off the paper. One of them times when you say, look at me, look at me.
Dallas ended up winning that third quarter by a single point. That's it.
After kind of rolling back in the game.
Derek White for Porzingis. Straightaway hand to Derek White. Instead of attacking Kleber, hands to Jaylen Brown. Brown spins on Kleber, gets to the rim and scores. Spectacular drive, spin move on Kleber, who had no chance. Celtics by 22.
Kleber's not quick enough in that position. Brown's looking for another steal here.
The MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals, picking up where he left off. Jaylen dogging Luka, who drives. Puts it back in the corner for Derek Jones. Jones has nowhere to go. Hand to Kyrie Irving. Irving dribbling low. Porzingis is waiting, so he throws the bounce pass to Jones. Made at the rim, blocked by Porzingis. Offensive rebound. They swing it around the horn. They reset the shot clock, it looks like. And Washington's able to drive and score. The Boston bench is screaming at the officials, saying the shot clock reset.
The ball never hit the rim.
Boston by 20. Derek White gets in pretty deep against Kyrie. Kyrie reaches for the ball way too aggressive, commits the foul. Second foul on Kyrie Irving and an early team foul against Dallas 60 seconds into the fourth.
They've been letting Kyrie get away with a lot of hand checking here in this game.
Jason Tatum, straight away. Boston by 20, early fourth quarter. Tatum against Cleveland. Tatum, right hand, left hand, between the legs, steps to his right, 3 in the air, circles the rim, and the rim just spits it out into the hands of Kyrie Irving. Luka, not moving as quickly as he did in the first half. Cross half court, stop and start, driving on Jaylen, pump fake, muscles it up and in, scoring the foul. Luka lured Jaylen and Porzingis. And we'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
You can see that he's hobbling. There's something going on with his knee. He's not moving quite right, but once he gets in, he's making those moves, done nicely on the baseline. Look at Mark Cuban down at the other end of the floor down there.
Third foul on Jaylen Brown. Luka misses the free throw, and Porzingis has the rebound. Luka's missed 2 of his 3 free throws here in game 1. Boston by 18. 10.5 to go. Tatum in the corner, spins on Kleber as the ball punched away at the baseline at the last second by Derek Jones. Celtics will keep it.
They look like I'm getting contact. I'm getting towards the hole. Brown coming out of this game now.
Getting a big ovation, and rightly so. It was Jaylen Brown who started to dominate on both ends as this thing was getting dicey midway through the third. Jason Tatum will trigger the under on a bounce. Derek White runs free. That's where the ball goes in the corner. Derek White spins with 11 on the shot clock. Kleber in front of him. On the wing. Shot clock down to 6. Derek White not going with urgency. Bad pass, threw it away. Ugly possession for the Celtics. Derek White turns it over. Derek Jones drives, hangs in the air, throws it off the glass with the left hand. No good. Good defense getting back by both Holiday and Pritchard. And Porzingis has the rebound. Pritchard. Into the front court. Luka waiting for him. Kick out Derek White. Swung left side. Porzingis. Up fake on Kleber. Steps to 14 feet. His shot is flat and short. And the Mavericks have the rebound. Still an 18-point Boston lead. Down to 9:51 to go. Luka with Pritchard on his shoulder. Now Derek White comes to help. Forces the kick out to Derek Jones. Jones against Tatum. Returns the bounce pass. Left wing to Doncic. Right hand dribble. Bumps with Derek White. Steps through. Draws the contact. And he's going to shoot.
Let's try again. Ooh.
Boy, it looked like a clean block. But again, the angle we saw from the Jumbotron, you couldn't see if Derek White's other hand was on the body of Luka. Gets 2 free throws here, hits the first.
Well, they're bringing him in now. Just spoke to me a minute ago. You didn't see him? Kenny Anderson. They're rolling him out.
Kenny Anderson, who was part of the big comeback in 2002 against Jason Kidd.
Yeah, what a game that was.
Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Luka misses the second free throw. Rebound, Derek White. Punches it out of bounds. Going to be Boston ball. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, they're going to overrule and give it back to Dallas.
These are the little things right now. You're talking about getting back in the game. Luka misses the free throw. Now, what do you get out of this possession?
Celtics offense has not been great here in the second half, with the exception of those 2 or 3 minutes. Luka steps to his left on pressure 3, circles the rim. Rim says no, and Drew Holiday has the rebound. 88-71, Boston by 17. 9:23 to go in game 1. Holiday backs his man down deep in the paint. Pump fake, steps through. Crazy reverse up and in. Boy, he took P.J. Washington to school. 90-71. Jones floats it up in the air. His lob misses Lively. Pritchard came up with it, but Pritchard had his back of his sneaker on the end line. So this will go back to Dallas. The Celtics have really taken that rim-running lob away from Lively and Gafford here in game 1.
Yeah, because that was their specialty. Both guys around that rim, they get towards it, and also add another one in there, Jones. Whoa!
In the corner, open. Washington misses the 3, and Tatum has the rebound. Dallas is going to look at this tape the next couple of days and see a lot of open threes that they missed.
Somebody went to sleep on that one.
90-71. Drew Holiday on the wing. Pulls Lively out. Here's the entry. Porzingis catches on Luka, turns, fires, 12-footer, no good. And Kyrie Irving flies in for the rebound. Dallas with the ball, down 19. Kyrie moves it to Luka, left side. Derek White comes out to stand in front of him. Can't appreciate the size of Luka until you see him against the guard. And the guard here is Derek White, who slaps the ball away from Luka. Derek White off to the races, goes to the left hand and scores.
Oh, nice move. This time all you did was lost that basketball on the backside. Scoop up, clean up, aisle 2, catch up, ball exploded.
Clean up on aisle 2, and a timeout for Jason Kidd. 8:34 to go in game 1. Boston 72, Dallas 71 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Your basketball talk with the passion you deserve on NBA Today.
Instead of Boston versus Kyrie, we get Jaylen Brown against Jason Tatum on the verge of realizing, a championship, their dream. It should be Tatum and Brown versus everybody else, like the great duos of all time. Talk about that, not Jaylen Brown against Jason Tatum. It's ridiculous.
NBA Today, weekdays from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern, only on SiriusXM NBA Radio Channel 86 and the all-new SiriusXM app.
Fantasy Sports Radio is drafting the best baseball players in history in an all-time fantasy baseball draft.
There's a new home run champion, and it's Henry Aaron.
From Babe Ruth to Shohei Ohtani to Ricky Henderson and more. Hear how the best baseball experts draft the best players of all time.
I'm taking prime Mookie Betts over prime Lou Gehrig because of positional availability.
Check out the board on X at SiriusXM Fantasy. And hear the draft picks by searching Fantasy Drafts on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Get closer to exclusive talk, comedy, and entertainment on SiriusXM. Be part of the buzzworthy moments with Andy Cohen.
Kelly Clarkson, I do want to do a duet with you.
No nonsense advice with Dr. Laura.
Is this advice that he asks you for? No. Then shut the hell up.
Unparalleled wit and A-list interviews with Conan O'Brien.
Billie Eilish.
How loud can you shout?
You haven't even heard it.
That's why I'm asking.
Don't miss an exclusive moment on SiriusXM.
Jason Jackson and Amin El-Hassan bring you inside the front office on NBA Insiders.
Dallas, to my mind, runs a much deeper roster. They got a lot of different guys that can plug in and move around. And on the Boston side, the philosophy is we have the best starting 5 in this series. We're going to play our best players the most minutes.
Join NBA Insiders in the Executive Suite every Sunday 10 to 1 p.m. Eastern on NBA Radio Channel 86 and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
8:34 on the clock, and time is running short for the Dallas Mavericks here in Game 1. Remember, they won Game 1 of this is the 4th consecutive series they have played on the road as a 6th seed, trying to become the second 6th seed to win the championship. Obviously, the Rockets did it in that second year in the repeat championship with Hakeem Olajuwon beating Orlando and Shaquille O'Neal in the finals. Shaq is here in the building. Finished his career with the Celtics in the 2011 season. Boston by 21 now, 92-71 with 8:34 to go. And as good as Jalen's been tonight, just a little reminder of how history could have turned the other way. Everyone will forever remember 2 years ago in this building, Steph Curry turning the NBA Finals around when Golden State was about to go down 3-1. And he, of course, was the Finals MVP. Andrew Wiggins was great in that series. At halftime of Game 4 of the Finals, Jaylen Brown was the MVP of the Finals 2 years ago until Steph took it over. He had been the best player through the first 3.5 games.
Jaylen Brown was really good. Kyrie is going to look back at these tapes and he's going to be online for saying what, when, how, but he's just not had a good game. And he's had a lot of good looks at it that Kyrie normally makes.
Listen, this is the NBA in 2024 when one team is 15 of 40 from 3 and the other is 5 of 23. The other team has no chance. And Dallas is down by 21 with 8:27 to go, and they're going to need some long-range shots at some point. Luka has played 35 minutes here in Game 1. Pritchard just biting at his ankles here. Luka gets him to the free throw line. Step back, tough shot, rims out, rebound, Tatum. Tatum's been good on the glass tonight, and give Pritchard full marks there for dogging Luka. Tatum, double-double now, 13 points, 10 rebounds. The only other player with a double-double is Luka, but he's got 30 with his 10 rebounds. Tatum, left-hand dribble drive, pass Lively, pass underneath into the dunker spot, and Holiday either flipped up a bad shot or was trying to make a pass. Either way, and threw it right to the Mavericks. Luka into the front court. Drew Holiday's making a living in that dunker spot all year. Kyrie gets a screen from Lively. Horford picks him up in the right corner. Kyrie falls down, but keeps his dribble alive somehow. Inside the free throw line, throws a crazy pass out to P.J. Washington, who turns the corner, stumbles in the paint, gets smothered as he throws it up, no good. Offensive rebound, Washington, crazy jump towards the basket. And just through sheer attrition and bull in a china shop, he scores off the glass. That was a wild sequence. 92-73, Boston by 19. 7:18 to go in Game 1.
I don't think I've ever seen Kyrie fall down with the basketball.
Tatum straight away against Kyrie Irving. Pritchard pulls away, leaves Tatum isolated. Tatum throws the shoulder into Kyrie, step back 20-footer, swish.
And where he wanted to go.
This is the nightmare for the Mavericks, that they just can't defend the Celtics if Kyrie and Luka are both going to play. Washington drives, finds Lively, and there's the first real run to the basket from the baseline and slam dunk they've had here in Game 1. But they can't trade baskets now. Dallas down 19 with 6:42 to go in Game 1.
Clock can't go fast enough.
Game 2 Sunday night. Pritchard, bounce pass for Tatum. Tatum now against Green. Steps to his left, another 20-footer. This one short. Offensive rebound, Drew Holiday finds the cutter. It's Tatum. Scoop underneath, no good. Offensive rebound, put back up and in by Al Horford.
That might as well have been a pass. That time he just threw it up blindly, and if it didn't go in, Al was on the other side to lay it up.
96-75. Lively sets the screen on Holiday. Luka floats it down there to Lively, who is fouled. Now, was he in the act of shooting or not? Holiday almost gave that foul intentionally, and Lively will shoot free throws, and this can be an adventure. You got to know your scouting report, and if Lively is anywhere near the rim with a chance to dunk, you foul him. He's basically missed half of his free throws.
Yep.
And the law of averages says he'll get the second one because he just missed the first badly off the front iron.
It was a good response back for the Celtics after letting Dallas back in this game.
And you know who gave the Celtics good minutes tonight despite not scoring? Peyton Pritchard.
Yep.
Yeah, it was 11 minutes. Both free throws missed by Lively. Boston by 21. 6:05 to go. Tatum against Luka. Straight away, push pass into the corner. Al up fakes the three. Throws the shoulder into Green. Stumbles into the paint. Lively waiting, so the kick out. Holiday, corner three. Got it.
That was so close to being a turnover. And then finally, Al caught himself. He was able to make that pass quickly to the corner.
Getting closer now. Luka. Right-hand dribble, Al on his shoulder. Luka leans in, flip shot comes up short. Al grabs the rebound. Boston by 24. This could be closing time. 5:23 to go. Drew Holiday crisscrosses with Tatum, finds Horford now in the corner. Jaylen Brown Going to take the three. In the air, no good, but he got fouled by Washington, and Jaylen Brown will get 3 free throws.
Shooting from the three-point line. They hit him on the arm like that.
Keep riding, Kristoff. Keep riding.
Kristoff's on the recumbent bike right in front of us. He has played 21 minutes here in game 1 and scored 20 points. That is a plus 13. Now, I laugh all year how this happens. But all year, as Jaylen gets the first one to go, and the Celtics hit 100 points with 5:17 to go. Regardless of whether he's making shots or not, Sam Hauser has been this advanced stat maven. It's incredible. Tonight, Sam Hauser, plus 20 in 13 minutes.
Well, somehow when you guys you're playing with, Brown just missed the second of 3 free throws. But Kyrie's out the game now. Luka's out the game. I think Dallas has called it off now.
Jaylen misses the 3rd free throw, so we are at 100-75. With 5 minutes to go. It's a little bit of an early surrender. Step back, awkward 3 is no good off the fingertips of Hardy. And Joe Mazzulla races onto the floor to grab timeout.
Joe, like he was about to fight the official then. Like, what? Give me a timeout.
The Mavericks made their run, but the Celtics, their 2 runs, they weren't runs, they were tramples. Late in the first, late in the third, and Dallas had no answer. And the nightmare for the Mavericks was you have to play Kyrie Irving and Luka a lot of minutes to have a chance in the NBA Finals. But they've been able to do that against the teams they played because the teams they played have not been able to put 5 players on the floor that were offensive threats. The Celtics can, they did, and they lead game 1 by 25.
Then top of that, Kristoff coming out playing really well. But there's another thing. You put those 2 guys on the floor with you. Yes, you can do that, John. But here's the big difference. Kyrie Irving gave you nothing of who he was tonight. Luka was really good, but Kyrie Irving tonight just could not. And he's going to kick himself. Said I had a ton of shots. You know what he's going to say also? He's going to say the crowd didn't affect me. I'm not sure about that one.
Timeout comes with 4:58 to go. Boston 100, Dallas 75 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Enjoy all your favorite sports like never before at BetMGM. Sign up using the bonus code WBZMASS and receive up to $1,500 back in bonus bets if you don't win your first bet. And with BetMGM at your fingertips every play, every game matter more than ever, BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly.
Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards are non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire in 7 days. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Bosch tools are built for workers. Bosch's powerful hammer drill has kickback control to help work go more smoothly when you need it. The 2-in-1 impact driver and wrench quickly changes between bits and sockets, so you only need 1 tool instead of 2. And the X-Lock grinder switches wheels up to 5 times faster than standard grinders. Bosch tools take care of the job and you. Bosch tools, what hard workers deserve. Learn more at BoschTools.com.
A very, very delicious sale is happening now at Shaw's and Star Market. Buy 2, get 1 free on select varieties of strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries. Yes, it's a berry bonanza. Pick 2 of your favorite berries and get a 3rd package or pint for free. Lowest priced item is free. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Fresh berries are ripe and ready. Hurry in and save. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
All roads start with golf. The daily commute, road trips, reunions, even tip-off at TD Garden. They all start with golf. While most focus on the destination, at Golf, they focus on the journey. And with the Golf Pay app, Celtics fans can score savings, like 5 cents off per gallon every day, along with a fast and convenient way to pay. Golf, the official fuel partner of the Boston Celtics. It all starts here. See app for details.
5 minutes left. Boston by 25. Luka and Kyrie may be done, but the Celtics are not. Joe Mazzulla wants to finish this with the starting group on the floor. Al Horford moves to Tatum, taps to the elbow. His jumper is no good.
Let's say this game, they're going to look at Tatum going, it's okay, game.
And you're still going to blow teams out. That's the story of the year. Green and Hardy out there with Dallas. Green, kick back, straightaway three, knocked down. That's Hardy getting that one. So we're 100-78. Drew Holiday into the front court. Now Tatum, straight away. Derek White sets the screen. Tatum puts it in his left hand, spins back to his right and gets fouled on the way in. Fouls on the floor. Dallas was still a foul to give.
He's had a good game also, and people are now going to talk about Derek White. Derek White has been really good, and then you top that off. Drew Holiday has been exceptional tonight on the defensive end.
Jaylen Brown gets the ovation. MVP of game one?
Absolutely.
Tatum, left-hand dribble, steps into the paint, tried to hand off underneath, and hits Al when deflects off Dwight Powell, the former Celtic, out of bounds. Down to 3:56 to go in game one.
What you're seeing is just Tatum just kind of floating in, hanging in the air. And when you jump, those jump passes normally don't work.
Tatum on the under on about. It's safer to Pritchard. Pritchard steps to his right, fall away 20-footer with the shot clock buzzer, no good. Dallas with the rebound. Holiday kind of got hit in the mouth by Green, who drives the length of the floor and scoops it up and then make it Hardy. Margins 20, 100-80 with 3:40 to go. Drew Holiday, two parquet squares behind the three-point line. Gets Tatum screen, floats to the Tatum in the paint. He flips it up, no good, but he's fouled. And Tatum will go to the free throw line with 3:19 to go. And after 10 days of everybody forecasting suspense and late games and tight series, not so much here in game number one. Boston led by 29 midway through the second. Dallas made their run late second, early third. Luka caught fire, hit a couple of tough shots. Dallas got within 8. But then Jaylen Brown put the hammer down on both ends of the floor. Celtics push the lead back to double figures, back to 20, and they're going to coast home with a win in game one.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what you were looking for with the Celtics. All you wanted was the opportunity to get in and get things going. Drew Holiday comes out this basketball game getting a nice ovation. Now, again, if you're the Celtics right now, you're still saying, we haven't done anything. Everybody talks about we can't win at home. Okay. And you won your first game, and if you don't lose any home game, you win a championship.
Straightaway three, no good. Tatum has the rebound. Boston by 21, down to 3:05 to go in game one. 16 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists for Jason Tatum. 8 assists for the Dallas Mavericks here in game one. 8 of them in 45 minutes.
This is a shot here.
Tatum against Hardy. Spins to his right, kick out Pritchard, up fake, steps into 17 feet, jumper is no good. Hardy has the rebound, 101-80, 2:43 to go. Stop and start, drive, scoop, as Luke Cornett in the game for the first time to get a little NBA Finals taste. Commits the foul. In a year in which the Celtics have made so much franchise history, here's a simple one that got overlooked. First free throw good. This is the most consecutive playoff games the Boston Celtics have ever won. This is the 8th consecutive win. And you think about the greatest players, the legendary players and teams in the history of this game, none of them had ever won 8 consecutive playoff games.
Thank you, Sean.
Well, you got 2 rings.
Thank you. I said thank you. What words you understand? Thank you.
Free throw's good. This is 7 straight for Dallas as far as the final margin is concerned.
As he said sarcastically.
For a 101-82. Hauser, Cornette, Svi Mihajlovic. He's got it here. Got to shoot, Svi. You're in the finals. He steps to the dotted line and he runs it in off the window. And Svi Mihajlovic is in the NBA final score sheet. 103-82. Bad entry deflected by Cornette. Stolen by Hauser. Shovel ahead to Pritchard. O'Shea Brissett in the game here at the close. Sam Hauser down the right side. Ball fake. Runs it up from 10 feet. No good. Offensive rebound. Tapped in by Luke Cornette. Let's say one thing about this group. This Stay Ready group. They've had plenty of chances to stay ready because it's been a season of blowout wins. Hardy stumbles in the paint. Gets fouled. A minute 49 to go.
Got another one. Well, closeness of this game, and I can't wait for the pundits tomorrow. I cannot wait.
Well, since nobody talks about the good stuff and they just pick somebody to go at, it's got to be Kyrie, right? 6 of 19, 0 for 5 from 3, missed a lot of open shots because Kyrie is that guy. We talk about guys like Sam Hauser all the time. If Kyrie is not being Kyrie on the offensive end, he's not going to help you on the other end.
Yeah, man, he struggled on that end. They attacked him. But, gunslingers like that, but they figure like, look, okay, if I'm still there, I might be able to do some damage in another game.
Hardy makes the free throws, 105-84. Final minute 40 to go. Hauser takes the kick out, steps to his right. Long jumper is good. It's a 2. And by the way, that's a really good sign for the Celtics in this game. We got Sam Hauser hitting 3 out of 4 shots when he had been in a slump. Hardy, stop and start, falls away in the baseline. Tough shot is good. 107-86.
Hardy's got a couple things going tonight.
You're looking up at that Dallas number. You see 86 on the board, and that is not going to get it done. Dallas going to have to be in that 108-110 range to win games in this series. Peyton Pritchard moves the right side. Sam Hauser back to Pritchard. Puts it on the floor. Attacks Powell looking for the cutter. Brissett, but he dropped it. Dallas has the steal. Tim Hardaway, the veteran. Long lead pass into the corner. And waiting to knock down the open 3 is Green. That takes the margin under 20 as we enter the final minute of game 1. Everybody on their feet. And this isn't for tonight. This is about win number 77. Pritchard missed the 3. Mavericks have the rebound. Attacking, running one up, no good. Rebound Sam Hauser, and we're in the final 30 seconds of game 1. A game that has looked from start to finish like many, many nights we have seen in this building this year. When the Celtics were able to turn their offense up to a level that even the best defense in the NBA over the last 2 months could not handle. For 10 days, it's been Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. But there's 2 ends to the floor, and the Celtics exploited all of the minutes that both Dallas superstars were on the floor. And the Boston Celtics, with their 77th win of the year, are now 3 wins shy of the ultimate goal. Game 1 of the NBA Finals is history, and it wasn't close. Boston 107, Dallas 89. The Celtics lead the NBA Finals 1-0. Back with more on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Mass Mutual knows that finances can lead to uncomfortable conversations.
What about that guy who's always trying to get you to invest in his business?
His last idea was generating power with electric eels.
Oh, what about Uncle Paul?
You mean Uncle Audit? How about that coworker who retired early?
She's off the grid. So unless you send a carrier pigeon...
What about,
According to the Financial Educators Council, 39% of Americans don't have someone they can ask for trusted financial guidance. Go to massmutual.com today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra. The perfect balance of taste and refreshment and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Contractors, developers, plumbers, homeowners, and property managers. Get your plumbing industry needs met at Health Starts.
Jaylen Brown, watched by Kleba. At the edge of the logo. Going to pull up, just shoot the three. Oh. Yes! A spectacular close to corner number 3 for the Celtics. They lead by 22. 14 straight. A deluge at the end of 1, a deluge at the end of 3. And a win in game 1. 107-89 is the final. The Celtics take the 1-0 lead. Jaylen Brown, the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals, picking up where he left off, and he joins us outside the Celtics locker room. And the first thing that struck me about this game, and Max and I have sat in these exact same spots the entire year, as this felt very much like a continuation of everything you guys have done this year and not the circus that the finals can create.
Yes, sir. We just want to come out and play Celtic basketball. We want to just navigate those emotions. We know it's the finals. We know everything is on the line, but we still got to just come out and play our style of basketball.
Well, let me ask you this question. Kind of, when you become a shot blocker?
When did I come? Tonight? Whatever it takes, man. Just reading, making plays, whatever it takes. So tonight I made some plays at the rim, but it's going to be a long series.
Your buddy Kristaps came in and gave you guys some very valuable minutes.
Yes, sir. Kristaps was big for us, and he's the difference, you know. His health is so important to our team. When he's been here, we've been the best team in the league, and when he's been able to take advantage of his matchups and his shots, we're lights out.
Hey, did you know that when Max was on the floor right before you got MVP down there that he couldn't read the paper? He almost said Jason's name instead. We were going to have La La Land.
No, that would have been funny.
It would have been funny, man.
That would have been a real. That really would have been a surprise.
I mean, Jason, one thing before you go, man, the defensive pressure that you put on the ball initially earned the game. Did you think you could? I've seen you make steals before, but a couple of nice steals on Porzingis locked you in, and then you were able to knock the ball away from Luka.
Yeah, I got lucky tonight. So we got it's a long series. We got to get back to it, and I'll be ready for the next one.
We'll see you on Sunday, my friend.
Thank you.
Jaylen Brown joining us outside the Celtics locker room, and I said my first thought, which was, how many nights this year have we seen the Celtics come out of the gate, build a 20-point lead in the first quarter, knocking down threes, dominating defensively, and this really didn't feel in any way, shape, or form like Game 1 of the NBA Finals. It felt very much like Game 97 of this quest for the Celtics to get to 80 wins or the 18th title.
Well, I think the thing that really felt good was the way, like you said, the way they came out and played defense. Early on, Dallas took a little lead, and the thing that you're going to know about this game is if Luka doesn't get any help, if those stats don't go up with the assist totals, Dallas doesn't have a chance to win at all.
Just one assist for Luka. We'll look at some of these numbers here, but it's one of those things that everybody falls back on when they don't pay attention to the NBA game, and that is this, that the Celtics won this game, not in the fourth quarter, but in the first, when they had a 17-point advantage in a game they won by 18. 107-89 is the final. We'll wrap it next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub, Celtics Radio Network.
Contractors, developers, plumbers, homeowners, and property managers. Get your plumbing industry needs met at healthstartswithplumbing.com. Plumbers Local 12 and the Greater Boston Plumbing Contractors Association provide top-quality plumbing and water safety in New England. Whether you need a licensed contractor, want to join the Plumbers Local 12, or are a plumbing business owner in need of a signatory contractor, visit healthstartswithplumbing.com. Don't let your project go down the drain. Plumbers, earn the wages and benefits you deserve. Visit healthstartswithplumbing.com. Don't miss a minute of the playoff action this week at Patriot Place. The games are on at the Harp, Citizen Crust, 6-String Grill and Stage, and Bar Louie. So grab some friends and head to Patriot Place. Shop, dine, enjoy the playoffs. Imagine a place where you are never far from your next adventure. Welcome to Prince Edward Island, Canada. A destination where the breathtaking views rejuvenate the soul. Discover 700 miles of coastline with white sand beaches and red cliffs. The freshest flavors from land and sea. World-class golf, outdoor adventures, and authentic cultural experiences. Come find your island. Prince Edward Island, the official travel destination of the NHL and a proud partner of the Boston Bruins. Learn more at explorepei.com.
The Honda you want is here, so drive in the moment with the versatile CR-V or Accord, both named a Car and Driver 10 Best. And when you're driving a Honda, you're driving the brand named Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value Brand for 2023.
See dealer for financing details. Car and driver December 2023 based on 2023 brand image words from Kelley Blue Book. Visit kbb.com for more information.
With the Shaw's Star Market Deals and Delivery app, you'll earn points on every purchase. And now there are even more ways to easily redeem your points for rewards. Members enjoy personalized deals and can save up to 20% weekly. Earn gas discounts of up to $1 a gallon at participating stations. And you can easily opt in to redeem points for automatic cash off at checkout. Just set it and forget it. All with the new and improved Shaw's Star Market Deals and Delivery app. Become a member for free when you download today.
Every day, our world gets a little more connected, but a little further apart. But then...
Hey, hockey fans, thank you for joining us once again here on Toronto Sports Insider for another NHL Stanley Cup Playoffs matchup. Thank you all for getting this chat fired up every single night. Keep up the good work, and cheers to every single one of you. Make sure you guys hit that like button, share out the link. The best way to get more fans into the chat and make this party even more crazy is to share it out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, however you do your social media. Much appreciated. Thank you all for being here once again. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and become an insider. And let's get back to the hockey. See you guys in the chat.
Up to 5 times faster than standard grinders. Bosch tools take care of the job and you. Bosch Tools, what hard workers deserve. Learn more at BoschTools.com.
Whether you're carpooling the kids to the gym or catching a game at the Garden, those parking lots have one thing in common: Ford SUVs. Because whether you're hauling gear to practice or getting the gang together on Causeway, there's a Ford SUV that's just right for you and your crew.